Not a Hoosier?
No.
Although I did want to hang my underwear outside.
You did. There can be no bigger Hoosier play than that.
Peter Dinklage's third leg appears to be approaching some of these stories with a semblance of suspicion. He says, get Buck Swope on this because this shopping lady has had 3 different names in 24 hours. That's from Peter Dinklage's third leg.
Well, it's an unusual name, so I can't remember it. I will bring up a text real quick, and I can tell you exactly what her name is.
Okay.
But I don't... her name is... Nafcot. N-A-F-K-O-T. Nafcot.
K-O-T. Nafcot.
Now, she may be making that name up. I don't know, but...
Well, probably.
Read me one of those texts that is just dripping with, for me, a come hither style. Read me the text, one of the last text she sent you.
Let's see. Well...
We'll see if we can figure out where the come hither is.
The store does not have the requested product, Schnucks Grade A large eggs. Would you like a replacement? Only have organic available for $4.69. I said, sure. And then she said, took a picture, only have 2 of these brands left in the store. And then she said, they also have the Land O'Lakes cage-free eggs for $2.99. I said, well, yeah, I'll take those.
That is love. Love is in the air. Dun, 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 dun.
And then,
right,
then have
there's
Nafcot.
something there.
Hey, Nafcot. I didn't put it on the list, but any chance you can grab me a roll of paper towels. Then she actually took a picture of the empty shelves and said, none left, and then a crying face.
Hot.
Bill.
So,
well,
there you go.
I was just reading an article that credit card debt in the U.S. is about to top $1 trillion. That's great for the greedy credit card companies and the big cigar-chopping bankers, but for the rest of us folks, it's a real big problem. What if I told you that there was a way to put an end to it once and for all? With home values still near record highs, there's never been a better time for a cash-out refinance. Get on the path to financial freedom today and pay off those credit cards once and for all. TheHomeLoanExpert.com. The Home Loan Expert LLC, NMLS number 1326241.
Okay. Hot takes.
Yeah.
Pepper and Genie.
And now the Pepper and Genie Show with Darren Atkins and Ken Stroh. All right, take it, fellas.
There it is. That's the open.
Pepper and Genie.
We don't know what it is. We don't understand the name. We just know it's stupid. And it's available every weekday, featuring Iggy and the Plowboy. Apparently it's some kind of a podcast or something. Available at tmastl.com and on the TMASTL mobile app. Whatever. Hey, you like jet cars, dragsters, pro mods, and fireworks? Well, guess what? You can see jet cars, dragsters, pro mods, and fireworks for free in a night of fire and thunder. Saturday, July 1st at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Brought to you by Travers Automotive and RV. And you can get 4 tickets for free on the TMA app or at TMASTL.com. And if you don't win, buy your tickets starting at just $30 for adults. Plus kids 12 and under are free. Find out more now at TMASTL.com.
Hey, this is Tim McKernan. I'm with a great sponsor of TMA, and that's Longo Biggs of the Longo Biggs Injury Law Firm. People are starting to head out now. It is summertime, but that means an increase in car accidents.
Hey, guys. Like Tim just said, summer is finally here, and that means there's more people on the roadways. And you might be going to a Cardinals game, or maybe you're headed home from taking your buddy's money on the golf course. But with increased traffic on the roads, it also means a higher likelihood for car accidents. If you get in an accident, contact our firm immediately. We've successfully handled a countless number of car, motorcycle, and truck accidents. And if you go to our website, you will see we have received awards for doing so. We will make the process easy for you while maximizing the compensation you receive. Go to our website or Google Longo Biggs Injury Law.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
Men, are you suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE? The medical providers at Paramount Men's Medical Center offer breakthrough treatments that eliminate problems in the bedroom without pain or surgery. 98% of men see instant results on their first office visit. Listen to a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Paramount Men's Medical Center offers breakthrough medical treatments that eliminate ED and PE. Men are even lasting 90 minutes or longer, regardless of age or medical history.
But that's not all. For a limited time only, call Paramount Men's Medical Center now and your initial consultation and first treatment are completely free. You'll see instant results right in the office. You'll even get a gift that enhances your performance in the bedroom. All this, worth hundreds of dollars, is free if you call now. 314-720-8210. 314-720-8210. That's 314-720-8210.
Live from the Michelob Ultra Studios, KPN-TFM HD2, Collinsville, St. Louis. This is TMA All Day. Rise and shine, St. Louis. It's the Ryan Kelly Morning After on KPN-TFM HD2, Collinsville, St. Louis. At the Morning After STL on YouTube and on TMASTL.com with Tim McKernan, Doug Vaughn, Iggy Strode, The Plowboy, and Action Jackson.
7:07 in St. Louis. You're listening to the Ryan Kelly Morning After. Welcome, friends, to the Michelob Ultra Studios. It's the Munganess St. Louis Acura Alton Toyota 7 o'clock hour. Timothy Michael McKernan, Douglas Elvin Vaughn, Kenneth Iggy Strode, the Plowhawk Action Jackson with you. Come on in. Nothing but phone calls for the next 3 hours. Doug, you want to trade proposals?
God, I hope not.
Yeah.
And
we're going to trade proposals.
And we're going to do that for the next 3 hours. 636-9004 TMA. Text in EDF Group text inbox 314-881 TMA5 and email in for our design, air, heating, and cooling email of the day. But before we go any further, we go to Jackson Burkett for his take on this Kristaps Porzingis and Marcus Smart trade.
Was there a trade? I missed it.
The Wizards are trading all their best players for Magic Beans.
Magic Beans.
They also got rid of $36 million, though.
They traded Bradley Beal and Kristaps Porzingis for 0 first-round picks.
Nice. This is a take.
It's unbelievable.
Why would they do such a thing?
I don't know. They had opportunities left and right to trade Beal for the last year and a half. No trade clause hurt.
They're just dumping contracts?
Yeah.
Worked out for Jack.
Jack.
Of spades?
Beanstalk.
Jack and the Beanstalk. Because he climbed the beanstalk and went up and saw some giant and took his gold, right?
The Wizards should be ashamed of themselves.
Oh.
There it is. Doug, you wanted to take to start?
Yeah,
Well,
all
I
the
can
free
tell you-
agents want to go to Washington, so now they all have all that money to spend.
They don't. They didn't get anything.
And we got a take right out of the gate. That's what I wanted.
And hot one,
And I don't know how the Celtics are going to afford Tatum, Brown, and Kristaps, but luxury tax be damned.
Somehow they find a way to do it.
If there any possible way, and I think in baseball you can, to where you can spend over the cap, but each dollar is... the owners have to pay it out of his own pocket. Is there any other sport? Yeah, the luxury tax. Can you do that in any other sport?
I don't know about that.
You talking about like the NBA?
Yeah, like if I'm a billionaire and I want to set my team up, maybe I put
Oh, dude,
my
the
own
Warriors spend twice the luxury tax.
Okay.
Now, why did you have to say dude before you...
Well, I didn't know. Well, that's good, because I had no idea if owners would reach into their own pocket.
Oh, my God, yeah. The Suns alone have like 4 players worth $180 million.
Okay, we've gone way too long with this. I apologize. I think
Knock it off, Jackson! This is not a basketball town. Our ball club got shut out last night. We're now 9 games out of first place. And we're supposed to act like that didn't happen? Concerned about the Celtics payroll? I don't think so. I'm not going to be much good to you.
Plowhawk, you've broken the code.
He's got a bunch of... Are those eggs you're eating?
I mean, it's like we're on a plane at cruising altitude, surrounded by 40 BMIs. What have you done? And for whatever reason, now there isn't air conditioning in our studio anymore.
Or a vent.
Yeah, that's...
What's in that bowl you're eating?
I had to be done. I had no other choice. I don't have any breakfast items at home. This is it.
How about we make a trade for 10 minutes? Jackson, you come in here. Plowhawk, you can enjoy...
Easy.
The skillet.
I wouldn't need 10 minutes, but if that's the route we want to go, I'm down.
Because that is...
Can you describe what it is that you're about to eat?
It looks like a skillet. Is that a skillet?
It's exactly what it is. It's called a Baconator Scrambler.
Is this from McDonald's or something?
No, it's a Smart Ones meal. Again, I'm reaching into the freezer.
Are you?
Deep in our freezer at the house.
But it looks like corn. Is that just eggs?
It's eggs. I'll get out. You guys don't need me.
That's Jackson, is trade acceptable more so than the Porzingis deal?
I can feel the heat.
This is a better deal.
This is a better deal.
There's heat coming off that thing.
There's heat coming into our studio. Doug, I think they're trying to smoke us out of our homes.
I know.
It's the best. Like I love when that door briefly opens because that's when air comes in. Otherwise, I think they're sending a message, boys. It's time to head back to AM. I think that's what I sense.
Well, we're like squirrels in a garage.
I got some snapper for you. You can go warm that up too.
Yeah. Oh, bring that in here.
The Baconator.
Yeah.
Jackson, are you coming in, or are you going to still review the Porzingis deal?
I'm coming in.
Yeah.
You can leave that door open a little bit. There's really nobody here.
Nobody's here. It's when people start arriving around 8:30, and they would go, "Oh, why are those guys? Who are those men in the closet?"
Oh, well, Plowsy's obviously very hungry because he brought in quite a little meal.
Oh, my God.
Leave that door open a little bit.
Yeah, it is.
There's nobody here.
Oh, God.
You eating anything, Jackson? No. Okay.
He's eating up takes on this Porzingis.
Yeah, you over the trade, though?
I'll be all right.
No, Plowsy just shut the door. The very door we wanted
But
to
it was
open.
nice because that door shutting gave us a little breeze. You feel that breeze, Iggy?
And it gets that egg smell out of it.
Oh, my God. I couldn't believe that. He's been eating crap in here for years, and I didn't think anything of it. But I looked over, and I go, hold on a second. Because we already have an issue with the air circulation in the studio, and I don't know what to do about it. This thing behind me, for those of you watching on YouTube,
the thermostat
apparently controls it, but I'm very skeptical. I think it's a prop.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's attached very well onto the wall.
Ooh, air just kicked on. It just did.
It did, yeah.
Maybe that thing does do something.
You just turned it?
Bitch. Yeah, I mean, just very...
Yeah.
Because it's rough. So then when you have the eggs...
Oh, God.
You can smell the eggs, Iggy?
Yeah.
Kind of smells nice. Smells like a country buffet.
Yeah, it's like we're at IHOP or something.
Jackson and I did have this play, and I hope you made the play.
Oh, yeah.
When we were aware of the forecast in Washington, D.C. yesterday, and also aware that the Cardinals had to fly. Doug, how long is the flight from Washington, D.C. to London, England?
Probably 6 hours.
I would guess in the 6-hour range.
Yeah.
I thought, there's no way in the world, not a way in the world, these boys are going to grind at bats and score a bunch of runs, plus Miles Michaelis pitching for the Cardinals. And then we looked at the total. The total was 9 for the over-under, and it was an instant shipping of the under, and we were rewarded handsomely.
Oh, were you? Really?
Yes.
Indeed.
You made a lot of money, did you?
I mean, I made a little...
Lots of money.
Bet. No. Jackson won't reveal his quote-unquote unit size, so I never know what he's betting.
Yeah, I just made a little 2-unit play on it.
Oh, you made a 2-unit play.
I mean, that was the easiest. Like, it was a getaway day going to London.
Yeah.
And on top of
and
that,
with
the
rain,
weather. Yeah,
there was
like,
no way they were going to risk like having to sit there for a delay.
Yeah, zero.
Thing. And how long did the game wind up going?
It was pretty quick. I felt
that's the reason for the bet. It is
2 and change.
It's
that.
It's
2 hours and 12 minutes.
There you go. Boys said, "All right,
Leave
Rich. We'll head on out to the airport. See you later." Now we got the series. Both last place teams.
Yeah.
I know fans don't like to hear this stuff. Doug will always do the thing.
I'll do my thing. I know that history tells you that this happens. I just can't imagine, as a professional athlete, with your career, every bat important with your stat line and what you're going to get paid, that when you're stepping into the box, you say, I don't care what happens here. I just want to get it over with quickly. I just can't imagine that that's the thought process.
Well,
but history tells you that this is what happens.
Trevor Williams was able to, and Trevor Williams is, what is he, second in the league for the Cy Young? Is that right?
No, not yet.
I think third.
Third in the league, okay. He went through 6 innings and was able to do so in 75 pitches. Son of a bitch.
Oh, jeez. God, that's efficient.
Is it possible it's the umpires who want to get the hell out of there and everything is a strike?
Umpires didn't have to fly to England.
Yeah. Plowhawk back.
Plowhawk is back. Wow,
All right,
you put
it's been
that thing
fun,
down.
boys.
You fired 1 drop, I believe. I thought I heard 1. What did you fire?
Oh, he's still cleaning the fork.
We finna be rich.
We finna be rich.
Wildly entertaining stuff.
Oh, and there's
Joe.
Well, you knew Marmol was all in. He really wanted this game after a 4-game winning streak, and we're just going to sit Walker today because we're only playing 2 days the next 5. We got 3 days off the next 5, but we need to sit that 13-game hitting streak.
I think he was ill.
That's correct.
He day to day on fantasy because Justin in Columbia has him.
You don't care that he's ill?
Well, I don't care for that excuse.
Luke Herrick never used that while he was going on his
like the Iron
Cal
Horse.
Ripken.
That's what Jennings called Rich Gould.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I shouldn't have tweeted that out before I found out he was sick.
Oh, you tweeted that takeout?
Yeah.
Oh, don't tweet it. Double down.
No, just tweet it. I
guess I got to go check that out. See what it's doing. I'm not on the Twitter tweets enough anymore. Oh, my God. Dan Hurley's agreed to a new 6-year contract, Doug. You know who he is?
At UConn?
That's correct.
Coach, basketball coach.
Plowhawk, how is your skillet?
It was bomb.
Was it really?
Was it good?
Yeah, the fact that we do have salt and pepper in the kitchen was
Huge.
absolute game changer. So you need that little spice, little flavoring.
I don't put salt and pepper on anything at all.
I assumed you did not, but I still enjoy it.
Do you?
Yeah. So,
More
yeah, sorry
salt or
about
more
it.
pepper? Is it 50-50 propositions?
Good question also.
So,
I use salt. If I use salt, it's kosher salt, but...
Casey and Lauren actually walked into the kitchen as I was eating it, and they go, "What are you just casually hanging out in the kitchen?"
Had to get confused. Riz would have somebody just whacked right there on the spot if that were to take place.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That might be the first hot food item I've ever cooked or ever had in the studio.
I could feel the heat.
White Castle. We had White Castle.
Well, yeah.
That was for a contest, was it not?
We've had some pizza.
And I don't
here.
think Tim was here.
No,
I don't think I was here.
It was a great effort by
But I
Paul,
remember
too.
Charlie Marlowe had a White Castle eating contest against one of our girls next door. You remember that? Were you in the studio for that? That was like 11 years ago or something. Attractive lass.
Was she?
Oh, yeah. And she was sitting there pounding White Castle. And I don't recall who won that. I remember the non-ling had a sprint off against somebody. It might have been Prod Joe. Doug, this was a show full of contests.
Sure it was.
I like cookies.
Right there. Sassy Cassie.
I
Right
used
to Mike
to-
Matheny.
I used to bring some fish in the studio during the breaks. Matt Rocchio didn't like it. I guess he thought it was going to make him sick, and he wouldn't be able to make his tuba recital later in the evening or something. But I kind of enjoyed his reaction to the salmon that I was eating.
If you wouldn't have seen the eggs, you would have thought somebody dropped ass in here.
I'm usually pretty particular to smell, and I didn't think it was foul. I
Thank
just
you.
thought it was...
It's breakfasty.
It was certainly pungent,
no,
but foul isn't the word I would use.
Big old fan's ready to give an opinion. We asked him to call in, but he is not, especially on a press conference Thursday, 636-9004 TMA. Eggs in a 10-by-10 room. Nice job, Plow Dum-Dum. That's Big Old Fan.
Gosh.
He is sideways with the Plowhawk, but he will not call in. Let's see. Iggy doesn't like the sick excuse. Didn't he just take a whole week off because his tummy didn't feel good? That's from Larry Thornton. Doug, he used to produce over Channel 5.
Well, there was
Sassy
no,
Cassie wrestler?
there was no explanation. I saw John Denton's tweet.
What was his tweet?
And he said the lineup is out today, and Walker's not in the lineup. That's all it said. Didn't say he was sick. He said he's not in the lineup.
That's enough to put somebody on blast.
I'm going to blame Den. Den calling in today. I'm going to blame him.
He'll be on Balloon Party if you want to join us.
I'm going to come in and talk to him.
See what's doing.
time.
Anytime we're giving away tickets.
Next time, elaborate on your tweets why it was out.
Let's see. You missed a week and 2 days of talking for 3 hours a day on the radio with a cold. That's from Doug McGraw, who closed out the 1980 World Series. Tim, did you make enough money from your bet to hire a fourth producer, one who will eat breakfast at home like a normal human being? That's from Minute Bowl Eligible.
You know, breakfast at home is like 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, you're an early
And I
bird.
have 3 sleeping dogs and a girlfriend that's asleep. You want me to just fire up the skillet, start making a full 5-course meal with pancakes? I just don't have the luxury like people that go to work at 8 or 9 a.m. It's just not in the cards.
You got to be quiet.
Typically, I have just my pastries, you know.
Do you have a pastry at home?
Well, no, I'm talking
So you lay
like
your base with a pastry, and then you come in here and have 4,000.
Most of the times I have yogurt and pastries, and that it's very little to no smell. It's no heated.
Yeah.
But that wasn't an option today. So me just busting out my waffle iron and 2 skillets.
You
Just
got a waffle iron?
and put the oven vent on high and just that sound at 4:15. That'd be great. Just stomping around, having the neighbors hear that. That's a fun little start to the
You don't
morning
have to
for them.
stomp just because you got a waffle iron.
Well, the two don't go hand in hand, but I do walk loud.
Plaz, you strike me as a Pop-Tart guy. It's surprising that you
See,
are.
used
Frosted
to.
brown sugar and cinnamon, if you please.
Yeah, fine.
But same with Pop-Tarts, it's the same with Chef Boyardee for me. I overate the hell out of I can't eat them anymore.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't smell a Chef Boyardee ravioli meal without just flashbacks. Oh, yeah.
How about some oatmeal in the microwave or something?
Love me some oatmeal. But again, do not have any.
There could be stomping
There's a whole
involved.
there's a whole thing on oatmeal back there. AD brought it in. It's like a big old canister in the
But like I don't have the proper like gear.
gear. You just need water and
A bowl for one, and all we have is styrofoam. And let me tell you, I'm not microwaving styrofoam for a minute. I'm just going to be eating styrofoam oatmeal.
You're not supposed to put styrofoam in the
That's what I'm saying. Like our only bowls
foil,
are.
right, Doug?
Yeah.
I'm not going to disturb my girlfriend and my dogs with having breakfast. Instead, I'm going to bring microwaved eggs into an Ocean Gate studio. Very thoughtful. That's from Maxwell Hung. Jake in Kirkwood says you can eat between 10 a.m. and 7 a.m. That's from Jake, and he's in Kirkwood at the moment. Guys, you ever notice your ween gets smaller the more pounds you put on? I'm looking like a baby bird in a nest. Thanks. That's from Curtis Sanford's Greasy 5.
Oh, the little head that poke out with little like the beaks.
Oh.
Can't tell if it's a stick or a bird.
Is Big Ol' Fan called in yet?
No.
Okay.
Damn.
Don't call in. He's on the balls.
9004 TMA. We are in the Michelob Ultra studios. 95 calories, 2.6 grams of carbohydrates. Michelob Ultra, the sponsor of the Dotem. The Lemmings Open, and there'll be an announcement about the Lemmings Open coming up here soon. And that's going to be a nice pony. The golf course, the date, people are going to be excited about this. A buzz yesterday in the sales meeting. A buzz yesterday in the sales meeting.
It is the third jewel in the Triple Crown of Shishawali Golf.
That's correct. And today, I take the golf course against the Pope, Joseph Paul. The winner gets Kevin Roth. And then that winner goes to the Final Four. Can you imagine the scene at Gateway National when the first player gets to the J. Randolph Jr. Fan Page Club Championship Final Four, of course, presented by Michelob Ultra? Doug, what that scene will be like?
Well, I imagine that you'll finish your round and put your clubs in your car and go home with very little to no fanfare whatsoever, because no one will know or care what just happened. That'd be, I would imagine that's the scene. Maybe you stop for a hot dog.
Are we able to create a team for our show, maybe instead of celebrity shots? Maybe we're playing in this thing? Because I don't know the course.
Compete in the Lemmings Open?
I think it'd be fun to play 18.
I would enjoy that.
You know, it's something different. We did the celebrity shot 2 days.
See if we can beat Cletus's team.
Sure.
Always
well,
tough.
Isn't that already
I've got a pencil with an eraser on it. Whatever it takes.
I think us having 5 is
that's a problem.
Advantage on the field.
Yeah, I get that. One of us would have to bow out.
Yeah, you guys play, and I'll do celebrity shot somewhere.
Oh, nice.
Well, I don't want to.
Yeah, because I don't know, playing 18 holes, sometimes my shoulder starts hurting. If I just hit some shots here and there, it's fine.
I'm interested. I don't know any information. I'm interested to hear about the course and kind of what's going on.
I'm excited. I'm excited about it. I'll be happy to tell you in a break. I'll let the station and make the announcement whenever they want to. But yeah, just got that worked out.
As a team, we're undefeated against professional competition.
Thank you, Doug. We got to go into this thing.
What time do you and Hyman tee off?
Who?
Hyman Roth.
Hyman Roth.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm not playing him. I'm playing the Pope today.
Oh, the winner gets Hyman Roth.
What is your status on, you had all these people texting in yesterday wanting to play you. I thought that would be good entertainment because I like to be entertained while I'm out there.
It's like always. They open their mouth, I'll kick your ass for 200, then they don't DM me.
Mm-hmm. So you would play somebody today at 1 o'clock with me and the Pope for 200?
Depending on who it is.
I offered my services.
Jackson's going to play for 200.
Oh, Jackson's great. He's been on my team. He's a good putt reader, and he calms you down mentally.
Does he?
Which is important on the course.
I don't like playing co-host and colleagues for money.
Have you ever done it?
Yeah, we played down in Jamaica. Flossie still owes me 30.
Oh wow. There's got to be some points on that, too, at this point, Doug. 6 points, probably.
Can you pay him back in eggs?
34 what?
I don't charge Vigs.
Vigs?
Well, you lost 30, and then I paid for your caddy,
What was the team? Me and Jackson against you two?
No, me and
Jackson versus Iggy and Tim. And that was a fun match. Because
Let's pull up video of that match from Jamaica.
There's no video.
Okay.
I just remember the caddies. I don't remember that, Iggy, but I believe you.
You think you're being fleeced for $30?
No, I said the exact opposite, Doug.
No, he lost 30, and then he didn't have money for the caddy, so I paid the caddy, too.
Well, I thought they'd have Venmo.
The caddies?
Caddies have Venmo in Jamaica. Mm-hmm. They want that cash.
Iggy, what you really said yesterday is you won't play if you got to pay. That's from the Smasher.
Well, that's true, too.
What was it? I know it's elitist. Wasn't that the quote?
Oh, that's right.
Well, why pay if you don't have to?
I'm with you on that.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone would go free rather than pay.
The heyday of Jay at Normandy was a blast. That's how I learned to play golf.
So if we can get the golf comped, and if we can get somebody for you to play, you will play today at 1 o'clock with me and the Pope?
Yeah, I really don't want to play golf.
Then there's that, Doug, so that wraps it up.
Jordan Walker didn't want to play yesterday either.
I literally just put a bow on that thing so fast.
Well, nobody
No
got back
teasing.
to me, so it'd be a last-minute thing at noon. Okay, I got somebody. I'm not going to do that.
Why so down today? It feels like your dauber's down.
I'm not down.
Okay, it just feels like...
We're just talking golf.
Okay.
Maybe I'm cresting.
Wow, I like that.
You're close to being
I was Flowsy one day. He goes, oh, look, he's cresting.
It's still one of the better...
I had my head down.
Mm-hmm. I'll take somebody on if folks want to try to take my measure.
Well, look at your
man,
swagger.
get Iggy and Jackson with the pops. Right?
I what?
So Iggy versus Jackson, you got to play some pops, obviously, but...
No, I just said I don't like playing for money against coworkers.
It would just be a fun little round. Kind of more for bragging rights.
You interested in that?
No, because if I win, I'd feel bad taking money.
Well, what about the bragging
If we
right?
make a bet.
I played John Hewlett.
Going John Hewlett out there. He might play.
No, we were out at Bell Reeve for the...
Yes.
And no, it was you took everybody out to Westboro.
Okay.
And gave us, like, thanking everybody and took sales staff and everybody out there.
Right.
And I played U-Man, and I think we played $25. And I beat him, but I didn't want his money. I said, I don't want your money. We were just having fun. And he gave it to me. He goes, nope, I lose, I pay.
Amen. That's the deal.
Yeah, but I say taking money from people I work with.
It's just it's a $25 bet. It's not affecting anybody's life.
Daddy Padre texted me and said he'd be in for a rematch.
Oh, my God!
I know, that's not going to...
That would get me, because right now I don't have Carlos Spice who I don't have Beer Cats, and I need to be able to walk and talk with somebody while I play. I really prefer that. And that is the kind of entertainment that would get me going.
You need a lemming just to follow right
Not
behind
a lemming at all. No,
Yeah,
I don't
the
need
opposite.
a lemming. I don't need a lemming. I don't want to talk about the show, and I don't want to talk about golf.
Oh.
I want to talk about lesbianism.
I'll be darned.
But if I have Iggy playing against Daddy Padre, I will talk about golf, that
Man.
particular golf. That's all I want to talk about.
No
Iggy,
interest.
would you be interested in that showdown?
No, I've already beaten him, and I really don't want to spend 18 holes with him.
I thought that'd be a fun little
Although
rematch.
it'd probably be 10-8, but...
Oh, Bill, Tiger Woods, Stephen Ames.
My problem with that method, Iggy, is you turned down the match and then said you'd 10-8 him. I think I'd like to see that. And I know listeners would enjoy seeing.
Yeah.
Well, listeners won't be out there watching.
Well, you could have some sort of... Get KG in O-Town. Get
Live
Buck
video
Swope
free,
out there.
sure.
Get Joey out there.
Yeah, we could have our videographer team.
We just need a one-camera shoot there.
Why don't you go play him?
I mean, I don't have my clubs on me. I mean,
That'd be
I would, but that's half the entertainment of what...
He's not at odds with
Yeah, because you have a history, you have a past.
What if you got a chance to play Big Old Fan today?
I'd love that.
I would love that,
I would
too.
love
See, that's what I'm
that.
looking for. I need that. I don't
That
need
I
two
would-
guys.
I'd be out on the
slow
course.
me down. KG in O-Town says, I'm in for some walking and talking.
Oh.
There we go.
I knew he
You want
would
to play
go.
KG in O-Town?
No, he's caddy for you. He
Oh.
can walk and talk.
No, that's fine.
Can he
wants to
talk
do.
lesbianism with you?
Oh, he could
Yeah, I
talk
think
with
he
the
could,
best.
actually.
Oh, big
Bear
old
Cat's
fam.
told me about some Hot Wife Autumn stories and some these younger lasses.
Would you prefer a lesbian proper?
Sure. Be
would?
great.
Call in, big lesbian.
Yeah.
Why can't Bearcat's caddy? Big
He
Dave,
said he's got something going today till 3 o'clock.
Big
And I
Dave
said
Anger
balls in the air at 1.
Oh, yeah, ain't got that ketchup marrying tournament.
There's a tournament of ketchup marriers? There's an actual tournament. If they win, they probably would get jewelry from Glenn Betts Jewelers, in business in St. Louis since 1941, operated by the third and fourth generation of the Betts family. The Glenn Betts difference is you are served personally, not sold. Glenn Betts Jewelers develops relationships through generations of your family, too. They get to know your likes, lifestyle, and who and what you love. The 3 L's. GlennBettsJewelers.com, located 1 mile east of 270 on Manchester and DePere. In the jewelry business, there is good, there is better, and then there is bets. Doug, can you think of a jingle that you would, like, if you were doing
Good, better, best. Never let it rest. Till your good is better, and your better is bets.
Wow, the Betts family passion for serving their customers has been passed down from generation to generation. Go online at GlennBettsJewelers.com. You know that at some point you are going to need a jeweler. Make sure you support the sponsors and the official jeweler of TMA, which is Glenn Betts
Jewelers. James Carlton is my insurance agent. Say, friends, I'd like him to become your insurance agent as well. 314-961-4800 is the number. 314-961-4800. Or go online at carltoninsurance.net. Plowhawk's client. I'm a client. Jesse Kiowski ran into an issue on Sunday. James Carlton's office took care of it within a half hour. There was somebody out there to help her out with the nail that was in her tire. That's just the kind of service they provide. And you get 313 five-star reviews when you Google James Carlton and the Carlton State Farm Insurance Agency in Webster Groves. I know that everybody kind of thinks, oh, all insurance agents and agencies are the same. I get it. I thought that myself, and then I switched to James Carlton, and I saw the difference. They do all the paperwork for you. Couldn't make it any easier. I am so glad I switched. James is first class, as is his staff. It's James Carlton at the Carlton State Farm Insurance Agency, carltoninsurance.net. If your insurance costs a leg and an arm, call James Carlton State Farm. You can apply to be our TMA Listener of the Month. It's brought to you by Milagro Tequila at TMASTL.com. Plowhawk, let's say you got to vote right now. Who is the June TMA Listener of the Month presented by Milagro Tequila? Ooh. No time to think. You just go first instinct.
Brian Henson.
Wow, a two-time winner. Unheard of.
I mean, it's almost going to have to be. I don't know if anybody new had come out of the gate.
What about Arbor Day?
And that's a two-time winner, right?
No,
or no, it was a
one.
fake one.
Yeah, some fake Arbor Day tried to compete.
The problem with that is, didn't we try to give him it last month? And it was, to me, there's too much controversy surrounding that name. Too much of a stain there.
Jackson, what happened? There was a fake Arbor Day who applied?
Yeah, that was 2 months ago. That was for April. And, yeah, that won't be tolerated.
But if you did a... But Stephen Wildwood's a sneaky play as well because he had a big performance at Salt and Smoke. Obviously got to see his pad as well.
Oh.
He's had some good texts.
Yeah.
I think Stephen Wildwood be in the mix just
Not
because
a bad
he was so dedicated to come down 50 feet to the event.
Right.
So momentum for Buzz.
I agree.
Big Ol' Fan says, I have to be Listener of the Month. I've driven content all month. That's Big Ol' Fan.
Block him.
You want to block him?
Block him.
Now, he is right with the
If he would have the balls to call in, he would get me, but he ain't call in.
Play golf with me today, and I'd definitely put you up there.
Yeah.
I don't know if a call-in is worthy, but he has generated content. So
he hasn't. He texts into the show and trashes me and you. That's not content. That's everybody does that.
I would say you can't differentiate good content from bad content when it comes to the Listener of the Month.
Mr. Licks says, how am I not getting credit for the Live PGA acquisition? That's from Mr. Licks. I don't know if I would call it an acquisition, Mr. Licks, but I know you're an M&A guy, so you can maybe correct me. The Finger King should be Listener of the Month, KG and O-Town, and the Finger King is Buzz, right?
I think Buzz is the leader in the club.
Wow.
Too many fake stories, or too many stories that no way could have happened to this dude.
Yeah.
So maybe heard through the grapevine stories. I don't know the validity of those.
Now, he still has time, I believe. Is Wallen this week in Chicago, this weekend?
I don't have Morgan Wallen's schedule
Because he would have time if something happens there to call in the next day before the end of June and tell us what happened. That could push him over the top, but I don't know when the
next week is going to be crucial for Buzz. I think that's going to be the key. What story can he pull out of his ass?
Morgan Wallen's tonight and tomorrow.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Well,
so he's up on Chi-Town stand-up?
Here?
No, in Chicago.
If he can call in with a good story, it'll be fake, obviously, but if it's good.
Isn't he in St. Louis like next week or something?
I think so.
July 6th and 7th.
Yeah.
Jackson, you going?
Nope.
You just went to Luke Combs.
I did.
A friend of mine told me yesterday that when Luke Combs was here, he played Algonquin.
That is correct. That is correct.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, who was it? Fungo who called in and brought up the good news and probably had a lot to do with moving the picnic back to the summertime.
It has not officially been done.
Okay.
But we are hoping for that to take
That
place.
would get you a little momentum.
That might get my
that would
vote.
get your vote. You know, I don't know about Doug, Iggy, myself, or Jackson.
No, I don't hang out at grade school picnics.
What?
I don't.
It doesn't sound like Doug's on board with the nominee, but...
See, what some people forget, though, is they, not only if they have a good call or a good email, they still have to register.
That's right, Iggy. TMASTL.com.
We can't vote for them.
My issue with Arbor Day.
Hey, fun facts for no and tell coming up at 9 o'clock, Doug. Marlon Wayans is going to be in studio.
Oh, what a treat.
How about that?
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's an Iggy booking. Iggy,
What's he got going? Why is he in town for something special?
Helium Comedy Club. Stand-up.
Tonight, tomorrow, Saturday, I guess?
I think so. I didn't check.
Well, for the purpose of when we interview him,
we
you could obtain that
We'll figure that out.
Doug, he was in one of my random favorite films of all time, Mo Money, 1992, with his brother Damon Wayans. And Stacey Dash, friend of the show.
Oh, Don't Be a Menace is...
What about that?
I mean, a cult classic. It's absolutely a classic.
Mo Money, 92, Don't Be a Menace, 1996.
Yep.
Scary movie when he was in those, right?
He
Scary
was
movie.
so
White Chicks.
good.
Actually brought in, but it's the wrong one.
Oh, White Chick.
I figured I'd have him sign it for Gobble. So I brought in a Scary Movie DVD that I had at home, but it's a Scary Movie 5.
He's not in it.
And he wasn't in that one?
Perfect.
But it says...
You like that? He's probably left out. He's probably very upset that they left him out of this one.
But it says based on characters created by Sean and Marlon Wayans, so I guess he's getting credit for that. But
And Jackson, he is in Air, which you are a big fan of, and he plays George Raveling. You remember George Raveling, Doug?
Basketball coach?
USC. I played in a league in the city growing up as a young tyke, and I remember he came and spoke to us, and I thought, man, this guy can fire you up. That was probably like early 90s. He was born in 37, so he's now 85 years old. But he coached at USC for 8 years, coached at Iowa for a few years, Washington State, and he was involved in the Air story, and that's who Marlon Wayans played in Air. You got anybody else seen Air other than Jackson?
Yeah.
I haven't.
Oh, yeah.
How's that? Bee's knees?
Unbelievable.
Is that right? Oh, outstanding.
Tremendous.
So we got Marlon Wayans in studio at 9 o'clock. How about that?
one of the... I guess maybe before its time, if that show could have been on Netflix, but In Living Color was one of the funniest shows.
Love that.
out there.
Yeah. I forgot.
That's where Jim Carrey burst onto the scene.
That's correct.
Jamie
Well,
Foxx.
A bunch of people. Jamie Foxx.
Foxx.
I mean, that's was Marlon Wayans in Living Color? Or was he too young?
I think it was in the last two seasons.
Was he? Okay, that's interesting. Iggy.
Yeah, the whole family in there, basically.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was Keenan Ivory Wayans and Damon Wayans. Yeah, he was in Living Color. Only 2 seasons, 20 episodes.
Man,
Parenthood. Yeah. So anyway, that's a nice get. Ken Strode, everybody, just dunking on his critics.
Really is.
Getting
I
Marlon
just
Wayans in
replied to
studio.
an email from Meredith.
Yeah, still, I'm trying to build it up. What does this mean? Timmy, do I need to prove my wife is a Dallas 7.9? That's from band fan page user Burner.
That guy just
Did he pick that name?
Timmy, do I need to prove my wife is a Dallas 7.9? Yasir Ben Al Ramayan, but the name stored as band fan page user.
What does any of that even mean?
What do we got going on here? And sure, go ahead. What does that have to do with anything, though, if your wife is a Dallas 7.9?
Did anyone question that?
I don't know what this is.
We don't even know who he is.
arguing with a guy over there.
No, I'm looking back in the text history to see why I would have called him that.
Blocking.
Or maybe he asked for it? I don't know.
And he also goes by Yasir Ben Al Ramayan.
Wow.
And he says his wife is a Dallas 7.9. Doug, what is this? Is this the Milagro Tequila
I
list?
have
or the...
no idea.
Nice.
They're losing points.
Well,
If
Dallas 7.
if this was around the horn.
Is that the guy?
Tony Reale.
Is that the guy who's running the Saudi fund?
I believe Yasir Al Ramayan is. This guy's Yasir Ben Al Ramayan. It's a different guy.
Different guy completely.
And he's apparently got a Dallas 7.9, which on the scale would make her a St. Louis what?
10.
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
Maybe 12.
No.
Yeah, women in Dallas are hot.
That's not all of them.
Tim,
There's
that's
more
the
women's.
bloke. Tim, that's the bloke from your podcast email. What does that mean? That's the bloke?
Person.
Who's
A
the
bloke is a person.
The band fan page user Burner?
Well, he's got to be a human being.
Just blocking. Not deal with this.
Jackson, there was a guy like last week or 2 weeks ago who said that, he did have, I remember that now, that he had a Dallas something or another, and then a Denver something or another, and that she likes to hook up with women, and that he was high on the city of St. Louis. He had just moved here, and maybe he went to school in Boulder?
Yeah. Now it's coming back to me.
A bunch of people are saying, and God, Denver 8.3, 2 podcasts ago, Corby Davidson.
Is he Corby
Wow.
Davidson
What
or
does this
Yasir
mean?
Ben? I can't.
Doug, tell me what's going on.
I have no idea.
The shocking
His
thing.
wife's a Denver 8.3.
Okay, stop it.
But
We
he's
don't need decimal points either.
He's from Denver, but moved to St. Louis because he loves St. Louis. That's the most shocking thing of the entire story. The lesbianism thing.
Just right out of nowhere, people are saying, I've got to move to St. Louis. There's so much going on there. I want to be a part of the
From
action.
Denver, which has about 50 cranes every week downtown.
I thought he was from Dallas.
I don't know. Big Dallas?
He's the guy who emailed into QFTA and has lived in a lot of nice cities, but now lives in #OurTown. That's from Al in Dadeville.
Okay.
The band fan page user Burner says Jackson thinks I'm a buff, as in Colorado Buffalo. Doug Hale Irwin?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I thought if he lived in Boulder, then Denver, then Dallas, that would be the life trajectory of someone who went to Boulder.
Is this the guy who got the tug on the plane? I think they're two separate emails.
So what's the nicest city you guys have ever lived in?
Well, I got two to choose from, Little Rock and St. Louis.
Which was
St. Louis?
St. Louis wins one.
Canton.
Canton was nicer than St. Louis.
No, it's St. Louis for sure. Very little life experience.
Good morning, my wife is a Cedar Rapids 10. That's Junior the Juice Man.
Oh. That's nice.
I'm from Dallas. I moved to Denver, then to Boulder. My wife is from St. Louis. That's from Yasir Ben Al-Ramayan.
Well, this guy's hijacked the show with this nonsense and is moving around.
Well, how would we know what his wife looks like?
We wouldn't.
And why does Jackson think he's... What do you think he is, Jackson?
Well, I just thought...
A buff. Oh, Colorado Buffalo.
I thought he was from... I thought they started in Boulder, but he says that they're starting in Dallas.
And we're just supposed to believe because he lived in Dallas, well, of course his wife is beautiful. All the women in Dallas. No, they're not. They look just about like they do here. There's no way that the location where you live has anything to do with your facial structure and what your face looks like. You can be in better shape because of a warmer climate. You can be in areas where, maybe L.A. or New York, where there's a lot of show business stuff going on, and maybe you'll see more attractive people. But physical location has nothing to do with what your face is going to look like.
This guy sounds desperate to be friends with Tim. He will be stalking you by August. That's from the Hunchback of Von Castle. I lived in Dallas, then I lived in Denver, then I lived in Boulder. My wife's from St. Louis. I am now from St. Louis.
We don't need his life history now or ever. Knock it off, and while you're at it, block him.
And why is he sending this in now? We read this on QFTA weeks ago.
Right. I don't know what this is. It came out of nowhere.
And nobody asked about your wife. You got to prove anything.
Good morning. My husband's a Springfield 4.
Oh, nice.
From the total package.
I feel bad for you, honey.
That would be probably very heavy set, right?
Guys, is Yasir Ben the St. Louis starter pack guy? No, it's Jackson.
Right.
Guys, at this point, I'd settle for an Imperial 3. That's from KG and O-Town.
Well, there's a lot of them out there.
Are there?
There's a lot of Imperial 3s.
Yasir Ben Al-Ramayan, also known as the band fan page user Burner account, says, Doug, that's categorically incorrect. I don't know what is categorically incorrect.
No, I don't buy it.
What is categorically incorrect? I don't know what's...
By me saying that just because you live in another city, you're going to be better looking, that's not just
my head's
accurate.
spinning.
It's not accurate at all.
Somebody sent in a picture recently, by the way.
In a larger...
Not fan page user Burner.
In a larger city, you're more likely to see more beautiful women just because there's more to pick from. But just because you live in Denver or Phoenix or Miami doesn't mean the women are beautiful. I've been to these places, and you see plenty of beautiful people. You see some in St. Louis, too.
Here's my suggestion. Here's my thesis, and I'm not saying it's right. Remember, it's a thesis. More money, Marlon Wayans in studio, 9 o'clock. More money increases the caliber of the gene pool for the hashtag breeding. Thoughts?
More money increases...
You follow me?
Breeding.
Yeah, I went to Six Flags yesterday, and I can confirm that's an absolute fact.
And Dallas has more money.
Well, yeah, every big city's going to have more money than St. Louis.
Do you ever notice the star of any high school team, like the star athlete will play, he's usually the quarterback, the pitcher, multiple sports, and he's a big man on campus. Always a good-looking dude.
Doug, you ever notice that?
No,
I haven't noticed that. Because he's a great athlete, because his parents have money, he belongs to country clubs, he grew up because his parents are attractive.
Aren't the best athletes.
Yeah, country clubs that pay for lessons to...
No, that's not... Well, maybe best golfers, but for most sports, it's not the wealthy people that make up the best athletes in the country.
Well, the big athlete on campus is always the best-looking guy.
Doug, Iggy has noticed the good-looking guys in high school?
Seems like a bit of a generalization to me.
I don't know.
Like in Archie comics, that might be the case.
Yeah.
But I feel like...
Who's attractive in Archie comics? Jughead?
Well, I'm saying the romanticized look of the 1960s America. But I feel like now, How could you say, like, the most attractive guy is automatically the best quarterback?
That's just the way it turns out.
Guys, here's the deal with this situation. This dude sounds like he can't hold down a steady job, and everyone at work hates him. No employer looks at someone who leaves their job every 2 years, and they're eager to hire him. They end up being the type of person who texts into an HD2 radio show and talks about how hot their wife is.
Yeah.
That's from the Kansas City Gray
When no one asked or questioned him in the first place.
Came out of nowhere.
And it's taken up a half hour of our time. Block him!
Well, and they're all fake. It's like these hot women are just Google.
But, Jackson, did you see earlier somebody did text in a picture of a good-looking woman, but I can't find the damn thing.
Is it Ray King?
Probably because it's
No, Ray King texting the picture of him kissing the guy in the beard.
Yeah. The guy looks like Gareth a little bit.
Is he kissing Gareth?
No, I don't think so. He looks like him. Gareth lookalike.
Trying to find. There's a big old fan, but he won't call in.
Was it the girl?
Here it is, a Swinghaven board member.
I thought that was Britney Spears for a minute there.
Tim, I thought a picture of Mrs. Swinghaven board member at Iggy's favorite place, Key West, may help lift his dauber. So he just wanted to send a picture, Doug, of his wife.
What's wrong with my dauber?
No, I just realized the teleprompter.
It's such a weird thing to text in.
Is this one of those days where everyone's going to go to find a picture of a model somewhere on the internet and send them in? Yep, here's one of my side pieces.
Yeah, usually about every other month. Usually about every other month, this is what happens.
This was these were Jay's favorite days on the show. Oh, God. It's my wife, and he is kissing me. I am not kissing him. That's from Ray King. Doug, here, we've gotten our first picture of a couple.
Oh, yeah, it's Ray King's. He's enjoying it. He may not be the one with the smoochy lips, but he is enjoying it plenty.
Oh, God. If you guys ask nicely and promise to keep it off YouTube, I will show you my wife.
Keep it off.
Like we've never seen a woman before.
Yeah.
Why would you send it to us if you don't want it out there?
It's like she's like the district attorney or something. Like, come on.
Do you think he's married to Kim Gardner?
Gardner's
She's like an assistant at a dental office. No offense to her, but like
That's
it's not like her image going out over an HD2 YouTube channel and going to be the end-all be-all to the family.
But you want really good dental assistants if they're going to have
absolutely, and I'm not poo-pooing it, but I'm saying it's not like this is the President of the United States he's sending the picture of.
Why would you care if we put it on the internet? That's where you got it.
Oh, Iggy,
Oh,
3
man,
bet
nice.
Well, also, if it comes to the text line, we're not going to like superimpose it on the YouTube.
Or show it like
I will assure you, Yasir Ben Al Ramayan, that we will not show it on YouTube. You have my word on that, sir. So let's see, Doug. Let's see what he's got. And why we're getting this, I don't know, but you know what? Fine by me. Jeff George was on campus when I was a freshman at Champaign. Boy, what a good-looking guy. That's from the president of the Notary Republic.
Wasn't bad looking.
Doug, Ryan Kelly is good-looking, and he's our title sponsor. He's online at thehomeloanexpert.com, brother.
And more importantly, he's real. He's not made up. He is not just real, he is the top mortgage lender in our area and one of the very best in the entire United States. He says now is a great time to refinance with homes at record values and credit card debt. It's staggering rate. The average credit card interest rate right now is 24%, highest it's been in over 30 years. With inflation, people are carrying more debt than ever. Put that equity to work for you with a simple cash-out refinance. The average home loan expert receives over... I feel like I've got a laugh track for this live read on Ryan Kelly.
The texts coming in are unbelievable. Most of them actually are focused on Iggy bringing up how good-looking high school boys are.
Yeah, that's uncomfortable. Ryan Kelly doesn't care about that. Your son can be the best athlete, the best looking. That's all great, fine and dandy, that's good. But what you're worried about is getting rid of that credit card debt. The average home loan expert receives more than $54,000 cash out on their refinance with the home loan expert. You know, lenders have different rates. You got a rate shop. The home loan expert cannot be touched. He's got great rates and outstanding service. Oh, also, if you're a veteran, you're looking for a house. Houses are hard to buy right now. You can get one for $0 down using your VA benefits through the Hero Loan Program. Check that out at HeroLoan.com. Thank you, Ryan Kelly. Thank you, Sir Mortgage, a very good-looking mortgage lender.
That's exactly right. Jeff Lotman is also super hot, and he's got the real estate business. So you get the house, then you get it taken care of with Ryan Kelly online at thehomeloanexpert.com. Jeff has been in the real estate industry in St. Louis for 22 years, and he is a loyal TMA listener. So if you're looking to buy or sell your home, support the sponsors, JeffLottman.com, JeffLottmann.com. JeffLattman.com. 22 years, over $500 million in sales, just featured in the Wall Street Journal for selling the most expensive home in St. Louis. And so then you might go, well, then he's not going to be interested in selling my home. No. That was a one-off situation, but it shows his reputation that he is trusted throughout the St. Louis area to handle whatever size sale. He joined Compass to start and build Compass St. Louis into the #1 luxury brand in St. Louis. As Compass is the largest luxury broker in the world. He never turns down a referral, no matter the price. Luxury is much more about the experience than the price. And Jeff Lattman treats all his clients the same way. And he can connect buyers and sellers in other cities and across the globe. Visit JeffLattman.com. That's JeffLottmann.com. That's JeffLottmann.com. That's right, JeffLattman.com. Let's see. That Jeff Lattman is the best. He sold my house in 2014 for $25,000 more than 2 other agents wanted to list it for.
Really?
That's from the 314.
That's nice.
The Joe Cox era at UGA was wild. Ken is right. Guy was a hunk. That's Alan Dadeville. Here is Joe Cox, Iggy. I guess he was the quarterback at Athens.
Stud.
Well, usually the best athlete's going to be an alpha male, a bigger guy that women probably find attractive. Sure. I don't know if facially that's going to be the best looking guy. The best looking guy in radio is who? It's got to be Tim, I guess. Right?
I agree with that, actually.
There's a lot of good looking people here.
Hubbard?
Can you name a few?
Hubbard,
Maybe
yeah.
you shouldn't. Maybe you shouldn't.
I agree with Doug.
No, I'm saying very attractive people.
I support Doug's perspective on that.
Yeah.
On-air people.
Yeah.
Is it me? Does Ken talk about how attractive guys are in high school? A lot for a fella. Thanks. That's Arbor Day. I think it's
not to mention her hot body that looks hot in a bikini.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about attractive people in different cities.
Yeah.
Ryan Henshin just sent in a picture and says, "Here's me and my former work wife." But Doug, that's you wearing.
Oh, it is me. We were never an item. Henshin and
Work
I.
bitch. Work bitch.
Someone sent in Burt Reynolds on a bear rug.
Oh.
Andrew Luck makes my knees buckle. That's from Mudjack Mike.
Oh.
A Trakeman.
What about him?
I looked that up.
Good looking dude.
What?
Star quarterback.
Okay. Well, what about all the guys that aren't that good looking that made it to the NFL?
Well, they weren't big man on campus.
Peyton Manning, you think he wasn't? Look at that forehead.
Well, he's not an ugly guy.
Huh.
Look at him in college.
Okay.
Hunchback of Uncastle says there's no such thing as hot and ugly. It's rich and poor. Hunchback of Uncastle. Doug, that was like a poem.
Well, I don't know about that. I don't know. From a guy's perspective, if you see a beautiful girl, you don't care if she's rich or poor, do you?
Agreed.
Actually, I do because I'm poor.
Oh, really?
So I need her
Yeah,
to be
unless the
rich.
dude's poor looking for somebody with money.
So it matters.
Yeah.
Yasir Ben Al Ramayan is just texting in a bunch of words now, so he is not texting in the picture, Doug, and you want him blocked?
Block him. Yes.
Yeah, we just need to stop reading.
It's been like the whole hour. He sent us this random, makes no sense text, and we've spent, like 45 minutes with it. Block him!
He's looking to win.
Tim, real talk. I can probably walk with you today. Could use the steps. We could talk about some of the skanks that used to eat my ass high on meth. We could bang out my wife together pre-round 2.
That's it.
Real text. Want me to scoop you? That's from
Scoop!
recovering alcoholic from Belleville.
That's enough. The recovering alcoholic from Belleville has been suspended. He's been suspended a period of 2 days' time. His name going into the suspension logule right now. No, I don't expect it does feel very good.
Why suspend him? Is it different than any other day?
That was especially vile.
But it sounds like he's going to be on my bag today, Doug, with the Pope. Seriously, though, Ken acts like they're one-offs, but each week he's holding hands with a golfer, hot tubbing with a piano player, getting, quote, accidentally peed on in the bushes. It's odd, even for Ken. That's from Arbor Day.
What golfers have I held hands with? It was a dream with Adam Scott.
Oh, that was a weird dream, though.
Yeah, but it wasn't
I
real.
played that on our best ofs a lot.
Did you?
A lot.
Holding hands, while you walked the golf course?
I don't remember. It was a dream. I'm lucky if I remember it the next day.
Yeah.
I had a doozy last night.
What was it?
I don't know what any of it means.
Well, let's hear it. See if we can psychoanalyze it a little bit.
Well, I was at the baseball game.
Cardinal game.
And for some reason, I was taking swings.
You were on the field
I was swinging the bat. But these people kept getting in front of me. Where I started yelling, I'm going to hit your head, look out. And there's a game going on. The Cardinals are playing. And then they started hitting beach balls for home runs. And I said, somebody needs to call the commissioner. The Cardinals are hitting home runs with beach balls. Next thing I know, I'm in a bowling alley. I can't find my shoes. I'm walking around the bowling alley. I said, anybody see my shoes? So
Where are my shoes?
So then I go outside barefoot, and I can't find my car. So I don't know if this has something to do with me losing things. Couldn't find my shoes, then I couldn't find my car.
You're searching for happiness in your life, and you can't find it.
Wow, Doug, nice.
I don't know where the Cardinal beach balls came from. And then a bowling alley, then I can't find my car. Then I woke up. The weirdest dream.
Nobody effing cares!
Oh,
It's some Ray King.
We asked about it.
We're talking about dreams.
Yeah, I enjoy hearing people's dreams. I don't ever remember mine.
And I really don't lose things. So I don't know what that... I don't have a problem with losing my keys.
I think you were searching for something.
Well, could be.
Something missing.
I got a shirtless picture from the doctor last night. Things are happening. That's from caller Buzz.
What?
The doctor is the one who invited caller Buzz and his wife to Chicago to the Morgan Wallen concert. Am I correct on that?
I believe that's right.
Isn't that a little odd?
Yeah, sure it is.
Well,
What you're looking for is hot.
What's hotter is the doctor sending him topless pictures of himself.
Yeah, now we're cooking.
Of himself?
Right.
Well, to be fair, he didn't say...
Yeah,
It could've
Buzz,
been-
is that of the doctor or is it of his wife?
'Cause
Either way, though, isn't that a little...
You can't tell the difference in the topless picture if it's the man or the wife?
No, but he didn't specify who he, like, he's saying he got it from the doctor, but was it of his wife or of the gentleman?
Well,
Either way, it's hot.
Either way, you answered your own question whether they're interested in you or not. So you should plan on going to Chicago and having a foursome.
Doesn't this doctor have any friends in Chicago he could have invited?
Yeah, how did this all happen?
Yeah, a complete stranger at the pageant.
He's looking for an imported piece of strange.
Oh!
Yeah, I think he's right. Yeah, from my standpoint, from what caller Buzz has given us the information, caller Buzz is going to be engaging in coitus with the doctor.
Oh.
Yeah. Just another Becky Wiesberger situation.
Oh, yeah.
And we don't even know
He's
it yet.
no doctor at all.
Doug, I don't know what this means. Mr. Licks has just sent in a picture of all his needlepoint belts.
We don't need that.
It's a large collection.
Those are expensive.
Yeah.
Are you living in the 80s?
They're like $100, $150 a piece.
My mom used to make those for us.
You still have them? You could probably sell them.
No, they all fell apart.
Oh, well, she didn't make them very well then, did she? Come on, Mom. Tighten up the stitching.
So we have gotten the needlepoint belts images, and we have gotten Ray King and his wife canoodling at a Blues game. That's what's going on in the EDF group text inbox, Doug. Either way, very strong Munganess, St. Louis Acura, and Alton Toyota, 7 o'clock hour. Munganess is online at stlouisacura.com and altontoyota.com. Doug, what do you, if somebody said, hey, you work with Munganess, St. Louis Acura, and Alton Toyota, what do you love about them? What are you going to say to that person who says that to you?
I love it that you just have the confidence now that you've got a car guy.
Yeah.
No matter what
I agree
happens with
that.
your car, you know where you're going to go, and it's going to be okay. They're going to take care of you.
nice.
They're going to deal with you right. Whether you need to buy a car, whether you need to get your service, it's all in great hands. You don't have to worry about it anymore. You don't have to drive all around town, try a new mechanic, try a new place to buy a car. You got a place. You got two places. You got St. Louis Munganess Acura in Baldwin, and then you've got Alton Toyota up there in the north part of the area. So either place, no matter what you're closest to, that's where you go.
That's it, and that's what I love about it, too, the confidence level that we can have in the great people that are at Munganess, St. Louis Acura, and Alton Toyota. And that is Jamie Burkhardt, Clayton Patterson, and Peter Munganess, and you can call them or text them at 314-252-0029. That is Munganess, St. Louis Acura, and Alton Toyota. Work with the best, and the best is Munganess, St. Louis Acura, and Alton Toyota.
I guess we decided that's Baldwin. Is that Baldwin right there?
I'll accept that.
Definitely
It's
is.
town and country just on the other side of Manchester. I know that. It seems like there's something between De Pere and Baldwin, but I don't know.
Yeah, because right when you when you get off on Manchester, because you have that thing now, you can't, unless you're on Manchester, you got to go through where you have the Sam's Club right there.
The kind of cloverleaf operation in Manchester.
But right there is the Paris Cinema, I think.
Yeah, it is.
And then it's just a couple blocks down.
Yeah. But it just doesn't, to me, it doesn't feel like Baldwin, but I think it is.
Carlos Spicy Wiener says, I'd like to remind you morons that you're discussing prospective foursomes about a guy way out in Wentzville who delivers deep-fried fast food tacos to other fats for a living.
Right.
That's from Carlos Spicy Wiener.
And I'm tired of these people who say that we don't plan out our shows, that they just kind of happen. If you can't listen to this show and say, yeah, boy, that was a very carefully crafted show. They knew exactly at certain times what they were going to discuss.
I mean, we were on a conference call with Buzz till about 1:30 a.m. talking about the intricacies of the story, and then obviously talking to all the other texters. Each texter, they're pre-recorded.
Yeah, we got a text that nobody remembered, even though he was on Tim's podcast.
What's happening
and
in that picture?
That gave us 45 minutes of content.
Tim has just been sent a disturbing photo.
That's Ray King's wife, who has a very hairy back.
Oh, now it really looks like Gareth.
Every bit of bear.
Grabbing and quite the gut on him, and his pants are exposing his ass, hugging Ray King from behind, kind of like DiCaprio and Kate Winslet.
Yeah, they're on a boat.
Undercarriage shrubs of a bear.
Both of them topless, very much enjoying what's happening.
He says, here's my wife and I again on our yacht in Monaco. So this is Monaco? Because it kind of looks like the Lake of the Ozarks.
Yeah, that's like how it looks.
Definitely brown.
Must be what it is.
More brown than I thought
Doug, what about that hair on the back, though?
Yeah, that makes him a bear. He's got enough hair back there to weave a Persian rug.
Buzz can't make the concert this weekend. Saturday is a busy day for Grubhub drivers. What a loser. Keep my name out your mouth and bring me my Lion's Choice, Buzz. That's from Big Ol' Fan. So Big Ol' Fan has turned his attention to caller Buzz.
Yeah.
What's your job?
Except for pizza, I don't want anyone else delivering food to my house.
What if it was Buzz?
I don't know. I don't want anyone handling my food. Pizza somehow will make a exception because that's been going on forever. But
So you don't like delivery?
I don't.
What about like lobster thermidor?
No, I don't want. No, who knows what these people are doing to your food?
Well, it's sealed, like when they deliver to you.
You go out to dinner, don't you? What do you think they're doing with your food in the kitchen?
Nice question, Iggy. Nice counter.
Well, at least
Yeah,
there's
you think
some
the delivery
grading
drivers are
system
the
there.
last line of defense for putting something in
tainting?
your food?
I just don't. I
Please.
just don't trust it.
Caller
How do I know how?
Buzz says, it's a side dig, Carlos. I'm going to get fingered in Chicago and record it for proof.
Oh, he's gonna take out his cell phone and get video of the fingering.
Clip that up.
Oh.
By the way, breaking news. Speaking of clip that off, Jackson, would you like to share with the audience what you told me after our sales meeting yesterday?
Oh, yeah. I am. I'm bringing back Drops the Week, baby.
Oh, wow!
Oh, then I need to be more prepared. Okay, when is that happening?
No, I got it. I have all updated and ready to rock and roll.
Okay.
We can share the Duties Plow Hockey with me both.
I'm just fine with that. That's exciting.
Yeah, because I think it's really outstanding stuff, and we're
How about
bringing
that,
it back.
Doug?
Okay,
Give the people what they want.
They need it.
They need it. You're right.
Now more than ever.
Yeah.
With the Cardinals.
Right.
I mean,
Bertarelli Cutlery sponsored that for a long time. Maybe they'll be back.
I believe Bertarelli Cutlery is coming back for that. That's
Wonderful.
what my sources tell me. But Jackson said, what did you said in the sales meeting yesterday? Daddy's putting his foot down.
I love it. I love
And I said, oh, you're daddy. Daddy's
Is that what he
25
calls
years old.
himself?
He called it to the sales staff. He said, Daddy's putting his foot down.
It was a nod to the late great Jay Randolph Jr., our friend, and it was kind of like one of those Normandy videos where you say shutting down the commodes.
Shut down the commodes.
Well, I used to put them both together at the old studio because I had a computer, and I was used to it.
Because we have no computers here.
Not that I can use. I mean, you have one
What
in
do you mean?
your
Yours?
office that you're on, and I don't know how to use that one. It's too new of equipment.
Well, you could learn the new stuff.
But then I had,
The equipment's too good.
It's literally the exact
but actually,
same.
Plowsy said, I need something to do during the day if I'm going to be here. I said, well, you can do cuts and drops. So he took it over, and then he stopped.
Did Jackson ever get Apple downloaded onto your computer?
They stopped becoming a thing after the sponsorship.
You ever get that taken care of? Because you got a laptop, right?
It's still back there somewhere.
Oh, it's
Yeah, the
safe.
download actually
You gotta
takes
download Apple.
at least 6 months. So your first 6
Correct.
months with your computer, you're actually just downloading
You have no
Apple.
use of it at all. Yeah.
And that was Mike.
Use a typewriter.
Mike, Tara Savello, Lady Gaga's makeup manager, gave that to me. So I feel bad that I haven't got it running.
She has a makeup manager? Like there's
makeup artist.
Several people?
She managed a couple other people there.
Oh.
But Mike gave that to me, and I feel bad it's still sitting back there.
He gave you a laptop, and you have not used it.
I really don't need it.
Well, you got to answer emails, right? Do certain business.
I have a phone.
You can do all that on your phone? You prefer to do that on your phone?
You have a desktop at home, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm going to get it. I'll get it done for you. I got some time coming up.
My email was down yesterday. My Negril email was down.
Negril111.
It was down, the AOL account?
AOL finally.
I don't know what happened to it. It was down,
I don't know.
said down for maintenance or something. I don't know.
Probably because no one would realize it because people don't use the AOL anymore.
I couldn't get on it, and I felt so bad because then I finally got to my emails at like 5:30 last night, and I forgot we had a board meeting, a Zoom meeting. And at 10:30 yesterday morning, I got the link to the Zoom meeting, and I saw it at 5:30.
Aren't you the president of the...
Yeah, it didn't look good, but...
The president of what?
Foundation.
Oh, Megan Meyer Foundation.
Is this the first board meeting?
Yeah, first board meeting as president. I did.
And you're the president, and you didn't make it.
I forgot about it.
You think there could be impeachment proceedings?
And I didn't see the I didn't see the link to the Zoom call till like 5:30, 5:45, and the meeting was at 5 o'clock.
So did they call you or anything and say,
No.
where are you? What are you doing?
No, they don't care.
They just went on without you.
Yeah.
So
No,
this president's mostly just a...
They had a quorum, so they didn't need me.
Okay. How many people are on that board? A lot?
Oh, we just added 3 new people, so I think there's like 9 now.
Oh, okay.
It's
ceremonial.
I said I'll be the interim president until you find somebody. I really don't want to be president.
But even the interim president's got to do something.
I just got to call the meeting to order.
That's it? That's all that's involved with being the president?
And if we got to take a vote on something, do I hear a nomination? Can I get a second? Okay, it passes.
Don't you lead the meeting, guide the meeting?
Yeah, but I haven't done one yet, so I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm supposed to do. But
Well, if you don't check your email, you're not going to know
well,
what's
it's like
the next
when
one either.
they voted me secretary like 3 years ago. I said, I'll be secretary, but I'm not taking minutes of meetings or anything.
No, you're not doing anything. You just like the title, resume builder.
No, it's just, you got to have these titles in these foundations.
You still have a resume? Do you keep a resume at all?
I've never had a resume.
You never once
You
had
never
one?
had a resume?
I did. I think I had to have one for an ESPN gig that I went up for.
You just send them like
But the other
Iggy
ones-
Treehouse interviews?
No, but in St. Louis, I go from station to station. Can you see your resume? You know who I am.
Didn't
I
we have
just
to
left
send a
that
resume
station.
for this job?
What a great interview.
No.
You got a
We have to
resume?
send in a
You know who
resume?
I am.
No, I know resume for this. They knew our work.
I know, but I thought I remember
And they were
sending
impressed by
a resume of somebody.
I was leaving another job, so I did have to send resume and stuff. I didn't interview.
Your situation was
A little
different.
different. I didn't interview, but
Iggy being president is like when you put a little plastic sheriff badge on a kindergartner. He thinks he's a sheriff. Everyone knows he's not, but it's fun to let him think he is. That's from KG, and he's in O-Town.
You just make an ass of yourself.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Look, I didn't ask for the position.
No, it was given to you. You were voted into it.
Tina told me, I want you to be president. I didn't say, yes, give it to me.
yes, give it to me.
So I said, it's an intern thing. I hope that they find somebody quick.
The thing that I know Iggy can do is deliver a Strodecast. It's brought to you by Paramount Men's Medical Center. To eliminate problems in the bedroom, call 314-720-8210 for a free initial consultation, free first treatment, and free gift. The number for all of this stuff free is 314-720-8210. Iggy, this is huge, this Strodecast today, because the Hawk at Gateway National can determine who advances to the Elite Eight between me and the Pope. And so I need to know about this Hawk, and I need to know from the man who would know, and that's the Strodecast, brought to you by Paramount Men's Medical Center. Doug, here we go.
Well, the Hawk will be minimal here.
Will it?
It's always windy at Gateway somehow. I don't know what happens over there.
The fan, Doug.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's coming off a Gateway. All those cars over there practicing are circling up the wind.
It's coming off the Gateway?
Gateway National Racetrack over there.
Oh, the racetrack.
So not much wind here, Tim, but it will be a little steamy. Less humid, though.
Nice.
Than yesterday, but high in the 80s.
Good day to walk, 18?
Yeah, high in the upper 80s. Going to have some cloud cover today, too, at periods of time, just like yesterday. I told you yesterday, don't worry, it's not going to be sun all day.
No.
If you're out there and need some shade, the clouds will come. Okay. And they did, so it'll be the same today, just a little less humid for you.
Nice. That'll be perfect.
I can't tell you about the wind out at Gateway, though.
There it is, the Strodecast, brought to you by Paramount Men's Medical Center. Got ED or PE? Enhance your performance in the bedroom and see instant results on your first office visit. Call 314-720-8210. Somebody texted in, Iggy, about 15 minutes ago, so I lost it. But that Harvey Weinstein acquired the Scary Movie franchise from the Wayans, and I think it might be a sore subject, so maybe not bring up Scary Movie is what I
okay.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that. Doug, have you ever heard that story? I never heard that story.
No, I have not.
So I don't know.
I didn't hear. I don't know if he could. There's really no place to sign it on here anyway. It's all dark. And plus, he wasn't in it, so.
Yeah.
It's the only,
So many factors.
I knew I had a Scary Movie there somewhere because they sent me like 20 of them.
Oh, looks like you got an offer here. Crystal City Clamhammer. Do I need to be at Gateway at 1 or not, Strode? I actually work more than 3 hours a day and need to move some stuff around. That's a Crystal City Clamhammer. He sent in his handicap index. He was the 19.9. Iggy, it sounds like we got something on the table here. This is developing, Doug.
No, I don't want to play today.
And there's that.
Why not?
I don't know. I just don't feel like playing today. I was chipping balls in the backyard yesterday. And
This guy called you out, and now you're going to back down from a challenge?
He didn't reach out to me yesterday. I got things to do, too. I can't be making, okay, I'll play now. It's like 8 o'clock.
What do you have to do today?
Wow, just things.
Saying you don't have anything at all to do today, do you?
I'm on season 2 of Outlander. I gotta.
Oh, we got to knock that out.
Knock that out. I guess Iggy has worked with Clubhouse Turf now because he's got a chipping area in the backyard.
I
That's
wish.
what you could have.
Chipping around poop.
All right. ClubhouseTurf.com. Fully customizable layouts for putting greens, chipping areas. If you want to build out a bunker, they do it all. Call Clubhouse Turf. It's St. Louis's exclusive partner of Celebrity Greens, Golf Digest, Best in Golf, and start improving your game today. The number is 314-834-2339, or just visit ClubhouseTurf.com and let them know you are a TMA listener. You get a true roll when it comes to your personal putting green, and they can design just the green or the entire replica of your favorite par 3. It's Clubhouse Turf. I'm really thinking about seeing if that's something that would make sense for us. I would love to just be able to walk outside, put in some AirPods, and just chip and putt, and it would put me in a good place. But I don't, Doug. I don't know. I don't know.
No, I wouldn't know.
John Rahm's done it. Max Homa's done it. If you love the game and you love the ability to go outside in your backyard and practice, call Clubhouse Turf, St. Louis's exclusive partner of Celebrity Greens, Golf Digest, Best in Golf, and start improving your game today. It's ClubhouseTurf.com. Design Air is the sponsor of our email of the day, online at designairservice.com, the official HVAC provider of TMA and the Tim McKernan Show. That's Seth Goldcamp and his staff. Anytime you run into issues with your air conditioning during a St. Louis summer, all you need to do is go to designairservice.com. You click on the Book Now tab, and you are talking with a service tech, and you are able to get them out to your home very quickly. It is something that Seth and his staff pride themselves on. Seth's great-grandfather started the business, and that is why he takes the reputation of Design Air Heating and Cooling very seriously. They're not going to upsell you because that's not what his great-grandfather did. It's not what his grandfather did. It's not what his father did. They're not going to start doing it now. The reputation in the St. Louis area is of the utmost importance. It's Design Air Heating and Cooling online at designairservice.com, the official HVAC provider of TMA and the Tim McKernan Show podcast. It's Design Air Heating and Cooling. Send your emails in for our Design Air Heating and Cooling email of the day at 9:45. Marlon Wayans in studio at 9 o'clock. Coming up on the other side of our commercial break. Yesterday, Iggy and hedonism discussed by Riz and Learn on the Riz Show.
Really? They're going down there?
That's hilarious.
And Rafe, I believe, got in on it too. I haven't heard the audio, but we have the audio, and that is what we are going to hear in a matter of moments here on the Ryan Kelly Morning After from the Michelob Ultra Studios.
Hey, you like jet cars, dragsters, pro mods, and fireworks? Well, guess what? You can see jet cars, dragsters, pro mods, and fireworks for free in a night of fire and thunder, Saturday, July 1st at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Brought to you by Travers Automotive and RV. And you can get 4 tickets for free on the TMA app or at TMASTL.com. And if you don't win, buy your tickets starting at just $30 for adults. Plus, kids 12 and under are free. Find out more now at TMASTL.com. Live from the Michelob Ultra Studios, KPN-TFM HD2, Collinsville, St. Louis. This is TMA All Day.
Here's Action Jackson with 3 more ways to get TMA content.
Get the TMA mobile app and enable notifications so you don't miss a thing. See our content on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Stream us on the TMA mobile app and at TMASTL.com.
Thanks, Jackson. It's the Ryan Kelly Morning After on 105.7 FM HD2.
Biggie's Restaurant and Bar has been a staple of the community for over 30 years and is serving your favorites like the steak sandwich, waffle fries, and so much more. It's not just the food that's rocking. With a full bar and patio, Biggie's is the perfect spot for lunch, dinner, and a little laughter. Biggie's original hours are back. Open 11 a.m. till midnight, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday. And 11 a.m. till 1 a.m. on Friday and Saturday. Check out the full menu at biggiesrestaurant.com and stop in today.
Driving the ball 300 yards is cool and impresses your buddies, but scoring amounts to getting the ball in the hole. Thus, the best way to lower your scores is to improve your short game. If you want a golf green that putts true and gives you real grass performance when practicing chips, pitches, and bunker shots, the only company to call is Clubhouse Turf, St. Louis's exclusive partner of Celebrity Greens. Each Clubhouse Turf signature green is unique in design and can create your own backyard golf experience that your family and friends will enjoy for years to come. Call Clubhouse Turf today at 314-802-6229. Or visit them online at clubhouseturf.com.
Engineer Design Facilities is moving forward as the EDF Group, the most experienced data center and critical facilities service provider in the St. Louis market. Check out the newly revamped website, theedfgroup.com, and take a look at each of the 3 divisions they have to offer. EDF Group is your one throat to choke for all your critical facilities, data center, commercial fire alarm, and electrical and IT infrastructure needs. To contact the EDF Group, email fire@theedfgroup.com. Experience the EDF Group difference and learn more at theedfgroup.com.
Okay. Hot takes.
Yeah.
Pepperoncini. Pepperoncini.
And now the Pepperoncini Show with Darren Atkins and Ken Strode. All right, take it, fellas.
There it is. That's the open.
Pepperoncini.
Pepperoncini. Pepperoncini. Pepperoncini. Pepperoncini. Pepperoncini. Pepperoncini. Pepperoncini.
We don't know what it is. We don't understand the name. We just know it's stupid. And it's available every weekday, featuring Iggy and the Plowboy. Apparently it's some kind of a podcast or something. Available at TMASTL.com and on the TMASTL mobile app. Whatever.
Hello, it's Jackson for Rosalita's. TMA listeners know that Rosalita's Cantina has the best patio and the best Tex-Mex in town. From tableside guac to piled high nachos, the amazing menu at Rosalita's is full of classic Mexican dishes. Plus, it's always time for a margarita, and Rosalita's has the most delicious house and specialty margs in town. Enjoy happy hour specials Monday through Friday from 3 to 6, and let Rosalita's cater your next event. Check out rosalitascantina.com or visit the downtown or DePere location today. Time to get your fiesta on at Rosalita's.
Hey, this is Tim McKernan, and I am here with a great TMA sponsor, and that is Longo Biggs Injury Law Firm. And you may hear a bunch of out-of-state law firms advertising here and there all over on billboards and so on and so forth. But the thing is, oftentimes their goal is to just settle and move on, and that's not what you guys do.
Yeah, this is CD Longo, and you hear us talking a lot about maximizing the value of cases, but what does that actually mean? Well, as Tim said, there's lots of personal injury lawyers in St. Louis, and everyone handles cases differently. We focus on getting the highest dollar amount for your injuries, not just getting a resolution quickly. We're constantly tracking all the settlements and verdicts in the area. This helps us advise our clients on whether a settlement offer is too low. And if the amount of compensation being offered is too low, we are happy to file lawsuits and proceed to trial to ensure our clients receive an amount that is fair. Visit our website or Google us at Longo Biggs Injury Law.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisements.
Mortgage interest rates have started to drop, and that's great news. The difference between a rate in the 7s and a rate in the 5s could save you hundreds of dollars a month. But if you've been wanting to buy a new home, you need to act fast. And with inventory already near record lows, home prices will start to rise again. Don't miss out on your chance to get a lower interest rate and an affordable purchase price on the home of your dreams. Get pre-approved today by visiting thehomeloanexpert.com, home of the 10-day closing guarantee. The Home Loan Expert LLC, NMLS number 1326241.
Urban Dictionary defines thirsty as purposely, knowingly, and recklessly attempting to gain fame to boost self-esteem. So, are you thirsty? Well, TMA has you covered. Become a part of the 2023 TMA Listener of the Month Club. You nominate yourself for a monthly award. And if you win, you get recognition and stuff to help you satisfy that insatiable thirst. We're talking January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, etc. Go to TMASTL.com or the TMA app. Give us your name, a photo, and other pertinent information. Tell us why you deserve to be TMA Listener of the Month. And if you don't want to use your real name or photo, we don't really care. The TMA Listener of the Month. Get recognized just for being you, or fake you, or whatever. Quenched by Milagro Tequila. Welcome to the brighter side of tequila with Milagro in the morning after on KPNT HD2.
Men, are you suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE? The medical providers at Paramount Men's Medical Center offer breakthrough treatments that eliminate problems in the bedroom without pain or surgery. 98% of men see instant results on their first office visit. Listen to a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Paramount Men's Medical Center offers breakthrough medical treatments that eliminate ED and PE. Men are even lasting 90 minutes or longer, regardless of age or medical history.
But that's not all. For a limited time only, call Paramount Men's Medical Center now and your initial consultation and first treatment are completely free. You'll see instant results right in the office. You'll even get a gift that enhances your performance in the bedroom. All this, worth hundreds of dollars, is free if you call now. 314-720-8210. 314-720-8210. That's 314-720-8210.
The Tim McKernan Show podcast, featuring long-form interviews with people from the world of sports, politics, and entertainment.
And our guest today, Bill McClellan. Thanks so much for coming in.
Hey, my pleasure, Tim.
What's up, Caden?
Hi, how are you?
Joe Buck, our guest today.
Man, it's like I haven't seen you in years.
More than 500 episodes and counting, and it's available wherever you get your podcasts, including the TMA STL app. Get the app now at TMASTL.com. KPNT HD2, Collinsville, St. Louis. Now, back to the Ryan Kelly Morning After.
Wow, this is going to put that Mungan 7 o'clock hour in perspective.
I'm going to play it for Marlon, but I didn't think he would appreciate it enough.
Yeah, sounds
He's
like
a Teen Wolf guy. I saw Marlon Wayans in the hallway during the commercial break.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he's a fan of my work at Camo-V.
That's why he came in early?
Oh, he was definitely nervous when he met us.
Picture with you, maybe?
Exactly right.
He hardly made eye contact. He was so nervous. Or didn't care. Either way.
I think it was the latter. It is the Ryan Kelly Morning After. Welcome in, friends. Michelob Ultra Studios. So much breaking news here before we go to Iggy's, not Iggy's, Riz Show's discussion of Iggy at Hedonism. Doug and I were talking with Rafe of the Riz Show during the commercial break about how this all came to pass, which is Iggy giving Rafe a towel from Hedonism.
Yeah. The one thing you don't want as a gift would be a towel from Hedonism.
Ken Strode has just returned to the studio.
Was it used? This towel?
We'll find out. We're about to play the audio, but first Doug, this show always is breaking news. That's
it
what
always delivers, that's for sure.
It does always deliver. KG in O-Town is going to be on my bag today.
Is he really?
Breaking news. So I guess that means we'll have hashtag content? Because you call everything content now?
Well, yeah.
It's a new corporate buzzword in the world of content creators, influencers, those kinds of things.
Digital creators.
Nice. So he'll be out there, and he goes, I'm off work, and I don't have anything else I want to do, so I would like to come out and just BS. I said, oh, that's great. And then he said he's coming into the studio anyway to shoot something with Learn in a bit. Oh, and I don't know anything about that.
Well, he's full-time now, isn't he?
Is he full-time?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Is he? I told him I had a sound story at 11, but I guess it's at 10:30 because he wanted to do something with me as well. So if he is
he must have a little project up his sleeve.
He does have a project. He is always thinking. I don't want to reveal it. So I'm not for sure.
Oh, wow.
I just don't want to. I don't think I'm the guy that needs to reveal it, but I do have a sound story at 10:30. But I may come out actually.
Doug, you have the sound story.
Yes, I do.
So I may be out there with you and KG in O-Town today because I got to play. I haven't played in a while.
Why don't you play Crystal City Clamhammer?
Because there's not the same cachet. I don't even know the Clamhammer.
What if Big Ol' Fan came out? I'd like to see that.
Again, hanging out with that guy for 5 hours may be a problem.
I'd take on the Clamhammer. He used to be on my Mount Rushmore.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
And now you're a fan, though, right?
Yeah, I think he's kind of a smart guy.
If you really want to
I'd
spend
still
a lot
take
of time
his measure.
And maybe shake the hand of someone called the Clamhammer.
I know. Or a Big Ol' Fan. I've seen his text.
Oh,
I don't want to get in the mind of that guy.
What is a clam hammer?
I don't. Maybe you catch a clam and you take a hammer to it to open it up so you eat it.
Use a screwdriver.
Doug, you use the word content a lot. Do you think that Doug sells foot pics? If so, what's the going rate? That's from the banned fan page user Burner.
Oh, Urban Dictionary has a clam hammer definition.
No, what do we got? I'll make sure it's within the FCC.
I can't even explain it.
Yeah. It's that bad?
It's that graphic of an explanation.
Oh.
What's this banned fan page user Burner thing? Because this guy hasn't been... I don't know when's the last time he even texted in before today, and now he's just like word vomiting everywhere.
Plowsy, take this and put it way over there, just in case.
What is it? Describe to the listening audience
scary
what it
movie.
is.
I'll put it in my lunch pail.
You can keep it if you want.
A scary movie that
Gary revives a jet. Charlie Sheen's
going
in
to
it.
get rid of before he comes in.
I don't know. A texter said that it had something to do with Harvey Weinstein.
He was accurate.
Is that accurate, Jackson?
So after the first Scary Movie, Miramax and Weinstein took over.
Wow.
And the Wayans didn't like the way the production was done, and so they weren't in any of the sequels or
and plus
involved.
it's Harvey Weinstein, so all kinds of things there.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, KG caddying for Tim and then meeting up with Learn. Iggy has to be crestfallen. That's from Ken's wedding toast.
Yeah, crestfallen.
I could hear it in your voice right there.
I think he's sick of the text. Don't know if he's crestfallen by
The
it.
clam hammer is my boy. Play him, Iggy. That's from WCG, also known as the White Collar Gangster.
And I love me some white collar gangsters.
Yeah, he's married to Townie.
My dude.
Well, Jackson said he'd play him.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. You got a match.
Sounds like you want nothing to do with
Clamsy.
this hammer.
No, I'd play him. I just don't feel like playing golf today.
There was a lot of anger. I was saying this to Doug and Plowick during the break, that you were talking a big game and now you're not playing when you get the chance to do it.
Well, nobody reached out to me yesterday. You had all day yesterday to say you want to get this together at 8 o'clock in the morning. All right, I'm in. Let's go.
You got a busy day.
Well, not that busy, but I would have had to call Sean to see if I can get comped. And if he said no, I'd have time to get back to him and said, no, I'm not playing because I got to pay for golf.
Huh.
Brian Henson just texted in, coward.
Yeah, I'm a coward. I played everybody who's asked me.
Henson says you're yellow.
Why don't you show up, Henson? I'll play you.
Gotta love an 18 handicap that talks about how he'd whoop everyone's ass, but bitches up when it's actually time to play. That's from a rocking chair in Old Appleton, Doug, the old Appleton stepdad, drinking Country Time lemonade right now.
Yeah, listen, stepdad. I played all three of them who called me out last year, and I beat all three of them. It's just 'cause I don't want to play this one. Doesn't mean I'm afraid of anybody.
Shut up and play, you coward!
Oh.
From the 636.
Oh.
I have never been on the fan page in my life. Not that there's anything wrong with it. It's from Yasir Ben Al Ramayan. Doug, he sent in a picture of his wife, and it looks to be two bears.
Oh, it definitely is. Oh, gosh.
This guy's texting like once a month, and now he's texting 1,000.
I know.
Stop it.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, he must be a different name. I don't know what's going
I have
on.
a day
No,
off.
that's what happens. Tim read it, and then the listeners started commenting, and now he thinks he's a superstar, so he's going to text in 1,000 times a day now.
Either way, Mark Hanna sponsors the show, perhaps against his better judgment, and he is on the line right now. Mark Hanna of Evergreen Wealth Strategies. Good morning, Mark.
No, it's entirely within my poor judgment
Yep,
to be
there
a
it is.
sponsor of the show.
Yep, there it is,
so
Doug.
sorry.
There it is.
So very sorry.
Blousy, I think you need to play in this match. I think I need to caddy for you.
Oh, wow.
Are you kidding?
That'd be outstanding.
You're able to come out and chill?
No, I've got real work to do.
I
but-
figured you have a real job.
Would be nice, though.
Mark,
Oh, I'd love
is
to
it
see
is
it,
it
man.
correct in saying that we've seen a Sunday charge from the market over the last 2-3 weeks?
How about that?
Yeah, Doug, Sunday charge.
Right. The Dow was back up over 34,000, or it was.
It actually happens. It actually happens. You just got to see it through, and you never see it coming. I was reading some research yesterday that reinforced the idea that markets always lead the economy. You never are able to forecast the timing of when things are going to change for the worse or for the better. And so the takeaway, it's so boring and mundane, but the takeaway to me is stick to that plan. Make sure that you are not reacting to the markets, reacting to news, that you're acting on a plan, because these things happen and it's normal that it goes down and then it comes back up. and it comes back up when you least expect it.
No, it's been a little surprise. Inflation is down, although I'm not sure that's necessarily the byproduct of policy so much as gas prices. Home market's a unique spot right now, and that's something that can be a forecaster for a recession. And it's a weird spot because rates have gone up, but because supply is not there, you have a higher demand, which actually has seen home prices experience some semblance of a bounce back after a decline in the fourth quarter yesterday. What are you seeing when you talk with people about the home buying market?
That's not something that's going to turn quickly, because if we look back over the last 15 years now, going back to the Great Recession when you saw housing starts fall so precipitously back then, well, it takes a long time for that to wind itself out, and especially for so many of the listeners that I talk to who are interested in either their first home or getting out of their starter home and moving to the family home, when you're either so limited in terms of supply, or if you're going to find a place, you've got to go so far out of town in order to be able to find something that's affordable. And then with mortgage rates up, there's a lot of pressure there, and it calls for, instead of being able to get a bigger house without a whole lot of money down, you got to have more down payment to be able to not be pressed on what your monthly payment is. It's definitely a very, very tough time. I don't have any answers on that.
Yeah, it's a weird spot. And what you're finding is, and Plowhawk, were you the one who said that we've seen the increase in first-time home buyers' age go up?
Yeah, I thought it was 40.
Substantial. No, but then we looked it up, and it was 36 or something like that. And it speaks to what you're talking about, Mark. And people might go, well, it's not necessarily, who cares? I'm paying rent, and that's less than a mortgage would be. But it's a way that people start to build wealth, is with the equity in your home. And if you don't have that opportunity, that really causes a problem for people in that first-time home buying age range, at least what has historically been a first-time home buying age range, which I would imagine is in the late 20s to the late 30s. I would guess that's the sweet spot for that market.
Yeah, when you were having that discussion the other day, I had the same thought, that it definitely seems like the average age has crept up over the years for understandable reasons, that student loan payments are higher than they have been in the past, that housing prices are up more, that there are a whole lot of pressures there. Yeah, I had the exact same thought that you did, and that's what I see when I talk to people.
Mark, can go ahead, Douglas.
Isn't the easy solution to the housing thing is to just pay $750,000 cash for your starter home?
Wow, that's a nice question.
Well, I mean, that's what I did, but, I can't speak for anybody else.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Yeah. No, I didn't. I put 8% down, and I had an 8.5% mortgage interest back 20 years ago.
Wow.
My best decision.
Mm.
God, how about that?
Yeah, when I talk about the fact that I've made some bad financial decisions in my life, I'm not kidding about it. And I've learned those lessons. And boy, I'd like to be able to help people out by helping them to avoid the mistakes that I made.
Hey, I want to ask one that that goes back and forth, and I'm curious where you are on this. I think I know the answer, but would you recommend paying off your home, or would you recommend keeping that money, paying what most people probably got something in the 2s or 3s 3 years ago, I would guess, refinancing at worst, I would guess 4s, and then keeping that money in the market?
I'm mid-career personally. Let me tell you how I approach it personally. I'm mid-career. I've got a mortgage at 3%. I don't put anything extra on that mortgage, because my thought is it's pretty darn easy to take the difference that I could use to pay down that mortgage. I could put that into some solid investments and do better. And 10 years from now, 15 years from now, I believe that I'll be better off that way. For somebody who is close to retirement, I am a big fan of having that mortgage paid off, because for somebody who is moving from the working world where you're working, you got income coming in, and you can keep working, then when you stop working, at that point, you've got to live on everything that you've saved up. So there's a little bit more pressure. To have that house paid off at that point definitely makes life easier. So I think it's situational for somebody younger, especially, to start to build up some assets and build up some alternatives, reserves, short-term liquidity, long-term growth. It makes more sense if your interest rate is low to be able to build up money and not put more on the mortgage. But as time goes on, I definitely favor paying it down.
There you go. Mark Hanna, giving knowledge. One more question just came into the EDF Group text inbox. Hey, Mark, let's say your house poor in Warson Woods and also belong to a country club where the majority of the members like to change their shoes in the parking lot like Hoosiers. Is it time to look at your finances at that point and reevaluate your life choices? Doug, that came from Mr. Licks.
It's bad to change your shoes in the parking lot?
All right, Lixie. I'm standing up for Warson Woods. As a proud Warson Woods resident,
Nice.
I am not the wacko, but you do not take shots at Warson Woods. Not in these parts, no, sir.
Nice.
Wow,
Some kind of dialect right there, I noticed. A dialect change. How about that?
I don't know what came over me. Sorry about that.
I enjoyed it. There he is, Mark Hanna, Evergreen Wealth Strategies. Thank you, Mark.
See you guys.
314-889-0503. You can go online at evergreenstl.com. That's Mark Hanna, Evergreen Wealth Strategies. Want to text into the program? Many of you do anyway, but why don't you start joining in the fun and games? See how you can compete like band fan page burner guy.
Don't compete like him.
314-881-TMA5. It's brought to you by Engineer Design Facilities, which is moving forward as the EDF Group, the most experienced data center and critical facility service provider in the St. Louis market. Check out the newly revamped website, theedfgroup.com, and take a look at each of the 3 divisions they have to offer. EDF Group is your one throat to choke for all your critical facilities, data center, commercial fire alarm, and electrical and IT infrastructure needs. To contact the EDF Group, email fire@theedfgroup.com. Experience the EDF Group difference and learn more at the edfgroup.com. Maggie O'Brien's is a great sponsor of this program. How many people went to Maggie O'Brien's before and after the Dowgies last night, Doug? Dowgies took one on the chin, didn't they, Peter?
Yeah, they got beat by RSL.
You won't call them Real Salt Lake?
No, and I won't say Real.
3-1. Taylor Twellman's concerned about this Doggies team with all the injuries
Right.
and teams catching up. Sides catching up to their system.
Yeah.
You like that, Sides?
Yeah, I didn't mind it. They had a 4-game unbeaten streak at home.
Yeah, running into some problems here. It's a local historic Irish pub for over 40 years. Family owned, the great, and I mean the great Eddie McVeigh. If you're looking for a place to tailgate for the city games, Maggie's has parties in their parking lot from 4 to 7 with DJs, food, and drink, and then you can walk over to the game and head inside and join the party. Free parking and shuttle service. That's right, free parking and shuttle service at Maggie O'Brien's downtown. Park for free and then take a $2 shuttle to Cardinal games and just about any concert. Big homestand coming up with the Astros and the Yankees coming to town. Park at Maggie O'Brien's. Plus, they have the Sunset Hills location, and they will cater for you. I've done that multiple times with Maggie O'Brien's catering for us. Pans of wings, toasted ravioli, and more. It's Maggie O'Brien's downtown and in South County. Marlon Wayans is in the building. He'll be in the Michelob Ultra Studios at 9 o'clock. We'll have the Design, Air, Heating, and Cooling email of the day at 9:45. So send yours in the morning after at InsideSTL.com. Right now, it is our pleasure to play from the Riz Show, a discussion on Iggy and hedonism. Take a listen, Doug.
All right.
It's right along the lines of the last one, and it's who is most likely to participate in an orgy.
No, I mean, I can't see Scott doing it.
No.
I can't see Scott going with Iggy to hedonism and getting all wild.
Man, Iggy from TMA
That
down the hall
sexcapades.
came in to our office the other day and was talking about hedonism.
Gave him a
how he
scarf.
goes once a year.
Yeah. And he gave me a towel, which is
And
not
how-
the hedonism
Do you clean
gift
it?
you
Do you
want.
clean How he will have sex with a woman while the husband watches.
Yeah, I've interviewed him and I've heard about his sexcapades, and man, that dude should write a book. Yeah, wild.
That is wild.
Nice. Hey, you got some love.
There you go. Learn. Learn says you should write a book. Now that Learn says it, you got to write the book.
Why won't you write this book?
Well, it wouldn't be a book just about my sexcapades.
Well, that ought to be in it if you want to sell it.
Yeah, maybe I can just do that. How to get to 500 without even trying.
What about the radio book? And
Because
then
you're so good looking.
you can throw in about 100-page sexcapade, brief novel, and with
make
it
it a
like
prologue.
like a package deal.
Nice.
Let's say epilogue. What's an epilogue?
Epilogue before, prologue after.
Nice.
There was always an epilogue at the end of combat.
Oh, yeah.
Your lower extremities.
You thought the thing was over and it says epilogue.
Were compromised.
Yeah, maybe I will. Yeah, we had a nice conversation there. It wasn't a towel I gave him.
So you just walked in and started talking hedonism?
No, I was asking Riz how Costa Rica was. And we were talking about resorts that you can leave the property and feel safe, and Costa Rica was one of those places. And I started talking Jamaica, and I said, yeah, Negril is fine if you go like Montego Bay, and I wouldn't leave the resort there. And I started talking about, I know how we got on it. Rafe was talking about the ganja boat, how they'll just drive by in the ocean while you're on the beach selling you stuff. And he said, I just bought it right off of this guy. And I said, that happened to me where I go at Hedonism. Of course, I'm on the nude beach, so the guy's saying, hey, want some ganja? I said, where do you think I have money? Where am I? I don't have any clothes on. Where's my money?
Yeah.
Pull a 20 out of my ass?
Oh, would you accept it if you did?
We just started talking about nude beaches, and I went to Hedonism, and Rafe goes, dude, I want to go there one time. I said, you'll have fun.
I've never been inclined to taste breast milk.
Well, maybe I could help you write this book, Iggy. That might be a fun.
Yeah, Doug can help. He'll be the ghostwriter.
We can stay for a half hour after the show.
Hockman was supposed to do it.
Well, you've been saying that for years.
Because he's got nothing else going on.
He offered. He just turned around the press box one day and said, by the way, I want to write that book for you. I said, okay.
One could easily argue there are adults who like breasts more than babies.
That's a revelation.
Well, have you been in contact with Hoxie to see if this thing can get off the ground?
Nah, because I haven't really thought about writing it for a while.
Well, you're being encouraged to do so.
Maybe Lerna will write it for me.
No,
but Tiki, are you coming back to football because you miss it, or are you coming back to football because you just had a big failure in broadcasting?
Wow.
Yeah, that's how we start off. Yeah. Marlon, are you doing the stand-up because you got no money and your movie career sucks? That would be like what he just did. That would be our equivalent.
I gotta say, I'm looking at Marlon Wayans movies, and I've seen almost all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a hell of a resume.
Like, literally, I've seen all of these. And a lot of them are, like, nostalgic from when I was in my teens.
Well, how are we going to arrange our... Because we want Marlon on camera, but Iggy, we don't want you not in studio. Does that mic work?
Number 5 worked.
Oh, yeah. Is that number 5? Okay.
Yeah, but it's
just not on cam.
Well, I'll move over there then.
So, by the way, Doug, some show... What do you call the show? Housekeeping?
I don't call it that. No, absolutely not.
So we were talking about taking... we have a show off day because of doing 2 shows on the day before the Dotem. The show live and then the night before, so that we get a show that we can use as an off day for the whole show. We were going to use that next Friday, but because both Jackson and I'm going to be out of town on the 5th of July, Doug.
Okay.
And then Jackson was going to be off. We thought it might be better to use that show off day on the 5th. So we will be in now next Friday, the 30th. But then the show will be off on the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th. And then I'm going to be doing some of the show from my vacation. So there you go. There is your show housekeeping notes. Fun facts for no and tell. Yeah, there you go.
So we get 5 days off?
What's that?
5 days off?
We talk about 5 straight days from the July 1st to the 5th, yeah. How about that?
Be nice.
You got to go down to Orlando or Tampa or whatever the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, I'll go somewhere. Well, the concert's the 29th, so...
Can you get much work in Hito in just 3 or 4 days?
I can't afford Hito anymore.
Oh.
Like
They would comp it for you.
$1,500 a night for some of those rooms.
It's not a radio station in America.
Like a 5-star hotel in Cabo.
Just find a listener to pay for it. I guarantee you there is a listener that will pay for it.
Maybe the Florida Flower.
No, 5 days is enough in Jamaica. Haven't you got that idea from me yet?
Yeah, but you go down there and bang them 2 at a time.
Different at Hito.
No, you're still going down there, and you basically have 3 days.
Oh, no, the 3-day thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I used to go, I go for 2 weeks, and there was a period of time, like in the first week, I go, I still got 12 days left. And I get up the next day, I'm on the beach, I still got 11 days left. Then you get down that second week, I got 3 days left. Oh, I got to go back in 2 days. Then you start getting, feeling sad because you got to leave.
Crestfallen.
Crestfallen, probably.
Yeah. Oh, God, I got to go tomorrow. That used to be fun.
But you're out now.
Yeah, I just don't like what they did to the place.
And that was just to spruce it up and make it nicer?
No, to turn it into a swingers resort.
Well, wasn't it always?
Didn't they like upgrade the furniture and?
Yeah, I mean, nobody cared about the rooms there. You were in there just to have sex and take a shower. That's it.
But you liked it then? And now you're upset because it's a swingers resort?
So no one cared about the quality of the rooms?
Well, they weren't dumps. But they were nice. I mean, you had a couch in there. You had a nice king-size bed. You had a view of the ocean. Most rooms, if you're on the ocean side, you get a view of the ocean. There's no rooms in the back where, they're facing the ocean. We're facing this way. You had garden view where you had nothing but lush vegetation outside your patio.
They don't have that still?
Yeah, but that's all anybody cared about. They didn't care about the rooms or no room service.
Thinking about hotel rooms, it reminds me of when people blacklight hotel room sheets. And I was thinking about that while I was in line for Mr. Freeze at Six Flags.
Yeah.
When you're in line, when you're inside the tunnel, you're getting close. It's the staircase, you're getting close, right. Exactly. But also in Mr. Freeze, it's very dimly lit, got air conditioning going, which feels great, but it also has black lights in that stairwell.
Oh, have they?
And I mean, Tim, legit black light that could easily show stains.
What kind of stains would be there? People standing in
I'm
line?
thinking,
stains.
Yeah, if you're in that line, bumper to bumper, that's a 20-minute wait at least in that black light area. Could you imagine 20 minutes of just having, what looks like mural art all over your shirt and you didn't know it, or on your pant? So,
what are people doing
PSA, if you're going to Six Flags and plan on riding the Mr. Freeze ride, just do it with caution.
What would people be doing standing in line?
I'm just saying, I've seen the clientele or the types of people that go to Six Flags.
Sads, fats, crestfallens.
In order for that to happen, they would have to be the only one in line. They're not doing that stuff with people in line behind them.
No, I'm saying, it shows stains from, any time. Let's say you had a pregame session in the parking lot.
Times.
Or, last night and you wore the same shirt. Those stains are still going to show.
Really?
And I thought that was a weird thing to put.
So you can see it on other people's clothing?
Yes, you can see their clothing in blacklight form. It's weird.
The only thing I didn't like about Hito when I went is that if you think about it, and every once in a while I think about it, they had mirrors on the ceiling.
Oh my God! How is this not being brought up in the book before?
I mean, not just. I mean, a huge mirror, the size of the room, on the ceiling.
God!
And every once in a while, if I wasn't drunk and I'd be laying there going to sleep, I said, this is Jamaica. I don't know if these people really know about building things. This mirror is going to fall off that ceiling at some point, just crush somebody in their bed.
Was it one giant mirror or a bunch of?
One giant mirror.
Oh man. That'd be a bad way to go.
Yeah, so what are the chances this building's old to begin with?
Yeah.
Just have a mirror fall off the ceiling while you're sleeping and just crush you.
I mean, I have a really nice looking hog.
Snag that audio.
I have never once thought, man, I want to watch myself in any kind of a mirror while I'm, quote unquote, going at it.
It's kind of hot.
I don't know if I would enjoy watching the thrusts. I think I'd be too critical about my form.
You wouldn't be able to see. I mean, if you're doing missionary, you don't have eyes in the back of your head. You can't see the ceiling.
But it's like thinking you're a good golfer, and then you see, a video of your swing, and you're like, oh God, that looks terrible.
There goes my confidence.
I got a few videos of me having sex with, and they knew I was filming. They said, "Yeah, you can film it. That's fine."
You had a video camera.
Doug's face just went nuclear.
Yeah. Well, I never used my phone. It was like one of those little Sony 35mm ones. And I said, do you mind if we film it? She goes, no, that's great. We can watch it later. I said, sure.
So you're using actual film?
Yeah.
Doug, B-roll.
Then you have to go to Fox Photo in Jamaica to get it.
Poor soul has to develop that one.
You're in the red room holding clips.
No, they made those things that the 35mm fits into a VHS, and then you slip it into a VHS player.
Oh, so it was still videotape. It wasn't film.
Yeah, it was tape.
Oh. Well, that's different than film.
B-roll.
Yeah, whatever.
It's not B-roll.
But I was always
finding one of those in a storage unit.
I was always satisfied with my performance.
You were
popping that in. Hey kids, I found this from Uncle Iggy's closet.
And the girl, this tramp,
It must be old family video.
She was such a good sport. She said, "Sure, go ahead and tape it. I'd love to have this out there so that the whole world can see it someday."
Well, it wasn't like the first time I've ever dated her and we went to bed. Oh, can I film it? We knew each other. She goes, "Yeah, let's maybe watch it later."
I'm thinking about walking into the bedroom and seeing that VHS thing just right on the bedside.
Oh.
Is that a tone setter?
It's an aphrodisiac, is what it is. If you're injured in an accident in Jamaica or elsewhere,
Yeah, the mirror falls on you.
things can spiral out of control quickly. That's where C.D. Longo and Doug Biggs come into play. They're with the Longo Biggs Injury Law Firm. Doug and I were sporting the shirts yesterday.
Yeah,
Cute little uniform.
twinsies.
That's right. You might have medical bills piling up. You might not be able to work or provide for your family, and you're probably getting a runaround from the insurance company you've been talking to. Do not fight this fight alone. Go to longobiggs.com. That's LONGOBIGGS.com. They'll take all the complication and hassle out of your injury claim. They'll deal with the insurance company and take the fight head on, allowing you to get back to what's important, which is recovering from your injuries. They're St. Louisans. They're from the South Side. They're TMA listeners, and they live right here in the community, so their reputation is of great importance to them. CD and Doug are trial lawyers, meaning they won't settle if there's an obstacle or complication in your case. And in fact, most cases have these complications, and Doug and CD will overcome those obstacles and take your case all the way to trial if necessary. In injury cases, there can be a lot of money on the line, and you shouldn't trust your case with just about anyone. When you're injured by someone else's negligence, justice is paid in dollars, and CD and Doug will fight to get you every dollar you deserve. It's Longo Biggs, LONGOBIGGS.com. Longo Biggs. Injury law accepts personal injury, wrongful death, brain injury, and other catastrophic injury cases. Go online at longobiggs.com. And remember, the choice of an attorney is an important decision and should not be based solely on advertisements. So the weekend is fast approaching. You may want to enjoy yourself somewhere where you've got the ability to go out on a body of water and enjoy a jet ski. Oh, Bill. Well, get that jet ski at Big St. Charles Motorsports. 2023 Kawasaki jet skis are now on clearance, starting at $89.99 at Big St. Charles Motorsports. That's right. New 2023 Kawasaki STX 160s are now only $89.99 down from an MSRP of $11,399. Don't miss out on a savings of $2,400, class-leading acceleration, and advanced electronics. Come see us at Big St. Charles Motorsports today in St. Charles, Missouri. 2023 clearance Kawasaki inventory is limited here at Big St. Charles, so do not miss out. It's BigStCharlesMotorsports.com. Price does not include manufacturer surcharge. Add $400 for cash purchase. Offer subject to change without notice. Some restrictions may apply. See salesperson for details. Big St. Charles Motorsports, located on I-70 at Cave Springs. It's BigStCharlesMotorsports.com. And while you're there, you should probably think about it. Send your emails in. Design, Air, Heating, and Cooling email today, the morning after at InsideSTL.com. Comes your way in about an hour. Then Jackson and I are going to get our asses ripped for the Cardinal loss yesterday.
You got it coming.
On Balloon Party. John Denton will be with us. Iggy wants to rip John Denton's ass for not including Jordan Walker's illness in his tweets, so I'll hold him accountable on Balloon Party. Yeah. And Iggy, do you have the Strodecast, which is presented by Paramount Men's Medical Center for our audience who might be out there in ball striking today?
Weather, please.
Yeah, another nice day for the second day of summer.
Nice.
Normally you'd be thinking 100 degrees, summer's time. Nope. High 80s today. Humidity will be a little bit lower. You're going to have some cloud cover. So it's a nice day. As I say, get out and do something. Work in the garden. Play with your pets.
Play with your pets.
Play golf.
Play golf.
But you won't do it.
Play golf. Go to the pool. Go on a picnic.
Yes.
Go to the farmer's market. Get yourself some fresh vegetables.
It's brought to you by Paramount Men's Medical Center to eliminate problems in the bedroom. Call 314-720-8210 for a free initial consultation, free first treatment, and free gift. That's Paramount Men's Medical Center, sponsor of the Strodecast. We'll take a break. Marlon Wayans will be in studio on the other side of the break. You will see him on YouTube at youtube.com/TMASTL. Iggy, you've removed the Scary Movie DVD, I see.
Yeah, we got it hidden over there.
So it's
I'll put it in my lunch pail.
And do you have the information on he's performing Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at Helium?
Tonight, 7 and 9:30.
Nice.
Tomorrow, 7 and 10. Friday 7 and 10, or Saturday 7 and 10, but the Saturday show at 7 o'clock is sold out.
Nice. He's a big deal.
So 10 o'clock is available Saturday, but 7 and 9:30 tonight, 7 and 10 Friday and Saturday.
Breaking news: Mr. 63011, who has that fast golf cart, says he will pay for Ken's round today. Breaking news. Breaking news just came across my desk into the EDF Group text inbox.
You just said we should all go out to a picnic and then the farmer's market like we're living in some darn Hallmark movie. How about you get out there and play golf with someone else paying for it against this clam hammer?
$200. You're free rolling for $200.
Just get out and get some vitamin D.
Don't say vitamin. Don't say vitamin.
I got to give
vitamin.
I'm going to send that to Jackson, the video of my girl, ASMR August, saying, hey, get some vitamin D.
Well, stop it.
So you will not play today no matter what?
I don't want to play today.
Okay, well, there's that.
He just told us to get out and enjoy it.
You are playing? Are you playing with me and the Pope?
I don't know. May go there, may go out to Riverside.
Yeah.
Why Delta?
Well, maybe 63011 will pay for you.
There you go.
I'm not acting. But if you want to, certainly.
Sure.
Get at me. You know my name.
Yeah, I guess I got to pay for my round. So, yeah, if he wants to pay for mine instead, I'll take it.
I don't know why.
You don't know why?
I don't know why.
Don't know why what?
You pay.
Oh, why I pay? Were we not supposed to pay?
Well, you can get comped.
By calling and begging somebody you don't know to play for free?
I want him to. Last year, because we talk about it all the time, and we give Gateway mentions when we talk about the Fan Page Club Championship, that Sean said, you guys are comp your golf, just you have to pay your $50 entry fee for the prize money, but you guys are paying.
Oh, I paid in the second round when I played against Cletus.
Yeah, the first round was comped for us. After that, I don't think it was.
Right.
Because I had paid in the prize pool the first round. I don't think I paid for golf, if I'm not mistaken, with Sean.
Well, I just thought we were comped.
We're all in.
I told you I went out there a couple years ago and Jay Jr. was still working out there thinking I was going to get comped, and he said, that's $150. Daddy's out of the free golf business.
Me and Iggy milked him dry there at Normandy. Love me some Jay.
No, I was not
He's
made.
a made man. All right, Marlon Wayans joining us on the other side of the break-in studio. Come and watch on youtube.com/TMASTL. This is the Ryan Kelly Morning After from the Michelob Ultra Studios.
Driving the ball 300 yards is cool and impresses your buddies, but scoring amounts to getting the ball in the hole. Thus, the best way to lower your scores is to improve your short game. If you want a golf green that putts true and gives you real grass performance when practicing chips, pitches, and bunker shots, the only company to call is Clubhouse Turf, St. Louis's exclusive partner of Celebrity Greens. Each Clubhouse Turf signature green is unique in design and can create your own backyard golf experience that your family and friends will enjoy for years to come. Call Clubhouse Turf today at 314-802-6229. Or visit them online at clubhouseturf.com.
Hey, you like jet cars, dragsters, pro mods, and fireworks? Well, guess what? You can see jet cars, dragsters, pro mods, and fireworks for free in a night of fire and thunder, Saturday, July 1st at Worldwide Technology Raceway. Brought to you by Travers Automotive and RV. And you can get 4 tickets for free on the TMA app or at TMASTL.com. And if you don't win, buy your tickets starting at just $30 for adults. Plus, kids 12 and under are free. Find out more now at TMASTL.com.
Engineer Design Facilities is moving forward as the EDF Group, the most experienced data center and critical facilities service provider in the St. Louis market. Check out the newly revamped website, theedfgroup.com, and take a look at each of the 3 divisions they have to offer. EDF Group is your one throat to choke for all your critical facilities, data center, commercial fire alarm, and electrical and IT infrastructure needs. To contact the EDF Group, email fire@theedfgroup.com. Experience the EDF Group difference and learn more at theedfgroup.com.
Hello, it's Jackson for Rosalita's. TMA listeners know that Rosalita's Cantina has the best patio and the best Tex-Mex in town. From tableside guac to piled high nachos, the amazing menu at Rosalita's is full of classic Mexican dishes. Plus, it's always time for a margarita, and Rosalita's has the most delicious house and specialty margs in town. Enjoy happy hour specials Monday through Friday from 3 to 6, and let Rosalita's cater your next event. Check out rosalitascantina.com or visit the downtown or DePere location today. Time to get your fiesta on at Rosalita's.
Okay. Hot takes.
Yeah. Pepperoncini. Pepperoncini.
And now the Pepperoncini Show with Darren Adkins and Ken Stroh. All right, take it, fellas.
There it is. That's the open.
Pepperoncini.
Pepperoncini. Pepperoncini. Pepperoncini. Pepperoncini. Pepperoncini. Pepperoncini. Pepperoncini.
We don't know what it is. We don't understand the name. We just know it's stupid. And it's available every weekday, featuring Iggy and the Plowboy. Apparently it's some kind of a podcast or something. Available at TMASTL.com and on the TMASTL mobile app. Whatever.
Hey, this is Tim McKernan. I'm here with a great sponsor on TMA, and that is the Longo Biggs Injury Law Firm. But here is the thing. You hear injury law and you go, okay, well, that's all they do. But that is not necessarily the case.
Yeah, Tim, we also do workers' compensation cases, and those are obviously cases that comes from someone getting hurt while at work. But these cases are actually kind of tricky because workers' compensation cases are governed by their own set of laws, and they can be difficult to navigate. There's a lot of things people don't know. For instance, all your medical treatment has to be provided by your employer, and there's two different kinds of payments you need to be concerned about in a work comp case. One type is just getting paid for the time that you can't work, and the other is a settlement for the permanent injury that you have, which factors in various elements of your case, such as what body part and how severe it is. And this is where you need a knowledgeable work comp attorney to help you maximize your settlement. The insurance companies don't negotiate fair in these cases, and don't settle for less if you're hurt at work. Visit our website or Google Longo Biggs Injury Law.
The choice of a lawyer is an important decision and should not be based solely upon advertisement.
Doug Vaughn here alongside Ryan Kelly, the home loan expert. Ryan, a lot of people right now need cash, and they need it right now. What can you do to help them out?
You're not lying about that. You know, a lot of folks out there have a low interest rate, maybe a 3%, and they know rates are high now, but at the same time, they are struggling to make their monthly payments on credit cards, tuitions, car repairs, whatever it might be. There just isn't enough money to get through the month. And we hear about, you know, how much everything costs, so much more now, but is your salary keeping up with that? Is your pay? Probably not. And that's why you are where you are, and you're not the only one. Folks out there are battling credit card debt like never before. In fact, Doug, I read an article earlier this week that credit card debt in the U.S. has now topped $940 billion. That's great for those greedy credit card companies, but not for our homeowners. There is a solution. It's a cash out refinance. While your home is worth probably the most it's ever been, tap into that equity, pull out the cash, and get caught up on everything. Learn more today by visiting thehomeloanexpert.com.
Men, are you suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE? The medical providers at Paramount Men's Medical Center offer breakthrough treatments that eliminate problems in the bedroom without pain or surgery. 98% of men see instant results on their first office visit. Listen to a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Paramount Men's Medical Center offers breakthrough medical treatments that eliminate ED and PE. Men are even lasting 90 minutes or longer, regardless of age or medical history.
But that's not all. For a limited time only, call Paramount Men's Medical Center now, and your initial consultation and first treatment are completely free. You'll see instant results right in the office. You'll even get a gift that enhances your performance in the bedroom. All this, worth hundreds of dollars, is free if you call now. 314-720-8210. 314-720-8210. That's 314-720-8210.
Live from the Michelob Ultra Studios, KPN-TFM HD2, Collinsville, St. Louis. This is TMA All Day.
105.7 HD2, the Ryan Kelly Morning After.
Doug, you like this?
Not really.
I thought Marlon would be in here. I thought he'd like it.
Yeah, he would enjoy this, I think.
Nonetheless, it's like a parody song, and I think he'd feel it.
It's Ryan Kelly Morning After. Marlon Wayans is going to join us. I think Iggy is going to, he's escorting him from his hotel here to the facilities.
Yeah.
Here he is.
Here's Iggy.
Marlon.
Just whenever you're ready.
What's up?
What's that?
I thought it was
Iggy will not be on camera because Marlon Wayans will be sitting in the chair that at the moment
is
empty.
I told Jackson that he's coming from the Riz Show. So I don't know if he had time to reach out to King Scott to bring him down here, because I don't know if he knows where he's going.
He's not in his booth.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jackson, Seggy 1 and 2.
Maybe just keep the door open.
Okay. I figured you're busy as hell.
Maybe we keep the door open so when he walks by, we'll see him. Well, you'll see him, Jackson.
Yeah, I'll when he's done with the Riz Show, I'll grab him.
Okay.
Well, okay.
Everything, we just laid so much on Jackson right there. Just like, Jackson, just look out for the guy.
I'm straight. Don't worry about me.
I forgot Jackson has a window.
I do. Two, actually.
Two wonderful windows.
And it's hard to see in. I like that one.
As much as anything.
I miss our window. And I miss our door you can see through.
I think I missed the vent the most.
No.
Especially once someone's eating.
And the AC. Yeah, well, that one, again, is a one and done. I won't bring any more microwavable meals.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned my lesson.
I was in there the other day. I don't know why I walked in there. I was looking for something. And I wonder where
just anything.
I don't know. I think I was looking for a mic sock.
Oh.
Where have all our knickknacks gone? They're not.
Where have all the knickknacks gone?
They're in Jackson's studio for the most part.
I don't have that many knickknacks.
All those
How about
things.
your learn cutout?
You
Where'd
have
that
Creep
go?
Row?
I think Riz kept that, I think.
A little protein bar.
They
Really
needed
good.
they needed that for a Point Fest because she was out of town, so they wanted the.
Oh, she wasn't at Point Fest?
No, she was in Ohio for some
Shaker
festival.
Heights.
They had Foo Fighters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She was there for 4 days. It was like a 4-day festival. I don't know why St. Louis can't get a festival.
Oh,
I know.
We have Evolution Fest.
Evolution Fest, baby.
And that one's actually huge. Madison is jacked up for that.
That
Brandy
is
Carlisle,
legit. 100%. What are the dates on that again?
August. The beginning of August, I thought. Mid-August.
I think the only band I saw would even think about seeing were the Black Crowes.
Oh, I don't know. Brandy Carlisle is it right now, and she has a phenomenal book that is out as well that Madison and her mom just finished and said it was.
But I
really
mean,
good.
she saw the Deftones. She saw
The 26th and 27th of
Flaming
August.
Lips.
Thank you, KG. No doubt.
She saw Taylor Momsen. She saw Foo Fighters. Now there's one in Chicago that the Foo Fighters are playing along with The Cure.
Wow.
You gonna go up for that one?
No, it's like $200 for a 1-day ticket, and it's a 3-day event. So
Taylor Momsen, I'm watching her right now grow up from a girl to a woman.
Oh, are you?
At Constantine St. Jude High School there in Gossip Girl.
yeah, she played with she opened for the Foo Fighters the other night.
She is super talented.
Is she?
A nice picture with her and Dave Grohl. I'd love to meet Dave Grohl. He seems like the coolest dude.
She could have been a great actress if she kept with that, but she went the music route.
But she's a fabulous singer. I mean,
No, yeah, legit. She picked the right route. But yeah, Taylor Momsen's sneaky underrated.
And you've seen her grow up.
Well, she's on the Gossip Girl show that I'm watching. and
Leighton Meester.
Yes.
she was also in The Grinch, was it?
Yeah, she was Cindy Who.
Cindy
Lou Who.
Oh, was she? With Jim Carrey.
If you're watching on YouTube, you see KG in O-Town. My caddy today is in studio. Carlos Spicy winner got me a win. Beer Cat's got me a win. Do you feel a little added pressure, KG in O-Town? I'm going up against a guy. We're about the same handicap, Doug. Are there any pops? You looked at the scorecard.
No,
I don't think there are any pops.
I don't think you need me. I think I'm just there for support. I think you could do it on your own.
Wow, Doug.
But I feel like when we put our 4 calves together, some magic is going to happen.
What are you going to be wearing?
That's a good question.
What's the dress code out there? Can I go
Doug,
topless?
what is the dress
I don't
code?
think there is one.
Topless.
Texas rules.
Yeah.
it's not a country
Boy
club.
shorts.
You don't need.
Boy shorts, yeah, short, 5-inch.
I wonder if there is a dress code. I would think that it's a collared shirt thing.
Probably
I would assume.
collars. I got a blade collar I'm going to wear.
I was a little taken back. The LA Country Club has probably the most strict rules of any country club in the country, and none of the players followed it. I saw Min Woo Lee.
Oh, the golfer you think is cute.
Yeah.
What was he wearing?
No collar on his shirt.
Oh, well. Does anyone really care?
I think the
Anyone at
tailored
all?
pant was the one that got me. Can they tell? And like if you're on hole 4 and somebody complains, it's like a marshal coming up to you on the green and going, yo,
Yeah.
you got to have a pant change,
can't walk
man.
in the-
We can see a crease.
After 6 o'clock, you can't go in the building without a jacket on.
Oh, get over yourself.
The cell phone rule I actually like. In
you
the
can-
parking lot
you can talk
or in the
parking lot.
clubhouse.
Yeah, in the
Or in
parking
the dressing room, locker room. I kind of like that.
These elitist.
Guys, just FYI, Iggy's getting cucked right now because the Riz Show took a break with Marlon Wayans, and then they were coming back for another segment with him, so you won't have him.
No,
From
we
the birthday
may.
hunk.
But honestly, if I'm Marlon,
Yeah.
we're on HD2. We're a little bit too big.
Yeah.
Like, whoa, I don't want to go on to the Stern show just yet.
I'm not about to text Riz and say, hey, he's on with us next.
Yeah, don't do that.
So, Doug, we're getting
Get it
cucked
right.
according to the birthday
Well,
hunk.
they're not going to be on with another
Happened
hour, so
before.
we're on till 10. So
Maybe he can come on Balloon Party.
Hey, come down.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine giving him a take on the rotation.
See,
What are
now,
your thoughts on Flaherty?
luckily, these other shows aren't like us.
Oh, the protein shake just dripped down my chest.
Oh, no.
If these other shows are like us, he would walk out of the Riz show and WIL would steal him. Or the Arch would steal him and then we wouldn't get him.
Right.
But they're not like us. They have manners.
Well, it sounds like we're not going to get him.
Yeah, he'll be on.
Oh, we won't.
Well, he's in the building, Doug. It's not like he stiffed us.
No, but
Well,
we're
that would be
running
a
out
hell of a
time.
cucking if he was in the building and still didn't come on the show.
We're running out of time.
He decided.
9:09.
Well, if it gets to like 9:20, I'll go knock on the door and say, hey, He's on with us.
Oh,
He's 15
I don't
minutes
know if that's a
late.
good idea.
No, that won't work.
Actually, let's do that. KG, you want to get film of that? All right, yeah, I was gonna say that would be good footage.
You film me walking in there. Dude.
Knock on a studio door that's like.
I wouldn't knock. I just walk in.
Let
Because my love.
Let Tommy know first.
Now, Riz,
Send an angry email to Tommy. CC John Kioski.
Reply all.
Riz has said that there's only 2 people allowed to just come in the studio whenever they want. It's me and Tim.
No, of course.
Okay.
Of course it's you. Yeah.
Did they know you were actually going to take him up on that offer, though, too?
Well, he said it when I was in there. He said, there's 2 people that can come in here whenever. He says, Iggy can come in whenever you want. I said, I wouldn't do that. He goes, no, you and Tim are the only 2 people that can come in.
Are a lot of other people wandering in there? Is that a common thing?
They would be kicked out. Me and Tim could just walk in whenever
But who else wanders in there? What else? Who possibly has business in there?
I've never been in that studio. King Scott tried to have me get in that studio after the show just to look at and I just don't feel comfortable.
Really? Why?
Why?
Well, because it's a real show, and I don't want to break anything. I have a tendency to push one button and everything
It's
goes
the
to hell.
same nonsense as here. It's a bunch of people sitting around a table talking.
I was a little taken back the first time I walked into the KC studio, because that's an iconic studio.
Why taken aback?
Well, because I'd never been in there before, and I've listened to it all my life. And to walk in there and see all the albums, and U-Man pulls out an album, he goes, here, this is what we have. And you pull out an album, and it's signed by the artist, and wrote the set list that they were playing that night on the album. It's kind of cool.
Courtney has the Arch has a very underrated studio because of the new wrapping they have. It kind of looks like you're kind of in an old school 80s house den with like the wood interior.
They got wood paneling in there?
It's wood paneling look. It's certainly not wood paneling. It's a wrap.
Oh.
Kind of similar to what we have on the TMA wrap here, but it's sweet.
Hey, friends, The Feather, email in for our design, air, heating, and cooling email today, the morning after at InsideSTL.com. KG in O-Town is in the Michelob Ultra Studios with us. He told me what he's here to work on with Learn, and it's your idea. It's a great idea. I'm a big fan of this.
Thank you.
So when will the audience be able to see this?
Well, we're going to shoot it today.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm going to be out on the course with you, so the editing process might take another day or so, but I think I'll have it out by the weekend.
Wow, there you go, Doug.
Plowsy might make an appearance. Little TMA Riz Show crossover.
Wow.
Can you tell us what you're doing, or is it a secret?
It's cryptic. No, it's a secret, Doug.
Oh.
So she say she wanted me in it, and you said no, or what?
No, it was actually her idea.
Why would she want you in it?
She didn't mention you in this conversation, but she brought it up in the break room when I was in one day last week. It was a dual idea, but she brought it up. So, but no, she didn't mention you. But I'll ask her. There might be room for one more.
I don't know.
Well, I'll be here.
So are you shooting it here or on location somewhere?
Here at the Hubbard Building. I don't know which studio, but
okay.
Yeah, it's the first time we've come together since the duet that we shot back in December.
Oh, that was outstanding too.
Yeah, the cigarette flip.
Huge
what I
moment.
remember from it. Mm-hmm.
Huge moment.
Guys, I can relate to Iggy. When I started interning at KSDK and saw the Sports Plus studio, I cried like a baby into Malcolm Briggs' arms. That's from Larry Thornton.
I don't know that was necessary.
Media laugh.
Not quite the same.
Malcolm Briggs.
Is Sports Plus still on?
I don't know.
I think Frank does something.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Those were big deals, like in the 90s and 2000s.
Sure.
We did an hour.
I was supposed to be on there, and I said no.
Now, how does everything get back to you?
Well,
everything we say gets back to you.
Were you on season 2 of Outlander?
I don't know. Golf, I think you want to talk about.
Guys, Marlon probably can't find the studio because the door says janitor on it. That's from the old Appleton stepdad.
Yeah. Without that wrap on the outside, though, it would look like a janitor closet, right? Right next to the bathroom, right across from the kitchen.
We need one of those neon signs that says "On the Air."
There is a red light.
Oh,
there is a red light.
I'd like to see "On the Air" out there.
Oh, man, you went doing a sound story yesterday, and she was one of the funniest ladies. But
the one that John was interviewing?
Yeah. We actually heard the rare triple flush.
Oh, no.
No
From the
way.
bathroom next door? Oh.
Yeah.
Like once in a
So
delay.
could she hear it?
I mean, we could all hear it.
Oh.
No way. There was a 3-shooter?
It wouldn't have came over the mic. I mean, you would have to, but yeah, nobody's wearing headphones.
Like rapid fire?
Well, as rapid as it can because you got to wait for the water to fill up. You know how that is. Yeah, they're that probably
Doug, the rare triple shooter.
And the only time I've done that is a streak incident to where you're trying to get that last streak down.
Yeah, especially if they know you're in there. If they knew you were in there and there's people waiting, you can't come out with that in there.
Well, that was the worst with the Casey thing because she was waiting out there and I did the 3 flush.
So did it stop the sound story? Did they have to address
it? I think we all looked at each other in triangulation and kept moving. She was a pro.
Gosh.
But it's so, when you don't have headphones or like us talking, like it's so like noticeable.
Triple shooter.
Oh,
It was right on the other side of the wall.
maybe we need more insulation on that wall.
Just one insulation and drywall away from a 3-shoot.
I will say every once in a while that it's a pretty strong flush in there.
It's
but
loud.
sometimes it's not so strong, and depending on where you throw your toilet paper, it sticks on the side.
Oh.
So if you flush and it doesn't go down, somebody doesn't want that toilet paper in there, so they'll flush again.
That is so strong that like if you had a scarf and you were going to flush, I'd be afraid that thing would just suck that thing right down like an invisible tornado.
So for somebody to need a triple shooter.
Luckily, we were at the beginning, so whatever smell did happen to go through, clear the hallway to the kitchen area was disappeared by the time we got out of the studio. But yeah.
Oh, you don't have to make the sound.
I dropped my knees and wept the first time I saw the old KFNS studio in Webster. I was interning for the 1, 2, 3 show, and though he wasn't on the mic, I was overcome with emotion at the sight of Tim's mic.
No.
Also, David Klein of Hedonism carried me across the threshold. So hot. Then got some Brian Henson.
It was a 1, 2, 3 show.
That was producer Joe Jennings Jr. and Sarah Bruce.
1, 2, 3 show? That's what it's called?
1 to
That's
3
right.
o'clock.
Right.
1 o'clock to 3 o'clock.
Right.
1, 2, 3.
And Joe, I think, was at his, in particular in that moment, his unhappiest. I think it was either then or Nick and the Badger era.
Wow, he's working with 2 great people.
He was, but he was, I think, in a situation off the air that wasn't really bringing him happiness. If memory serves, I would have to get a confirmation on that.
And I think once Joe left, that show changed names, but it was with Jay, Sarah, and I think Esto, too, as well, was in there. I think that one, because that was the beginning of the man-the-woman regime.
Oh, well, that
yeah,
means
well, you wouldn't have noticed
we were
that.
gone. We were gone. But no, Inside STL owned that time slot from 1 to 3, and so we put that show together. And I think it really would have been a good show. Poor Jennings and Sarah got the bantiest of producer Joe.
Oh, really?
What's your favorite memory of Prod Joe from that era? I have one in mind.
Oh, what do you have?
I think it was on top at the Hilton. There was some electric lemonade involved. He was leading people off the stage.
Oh, no, that was at Four Seasons.
Four Seasons.
Yeah, we did this modeling thing at Four Seasons. And it was on a Sunday afternoon with a bunch of girls next door, and he got super. There's video of it. It's been viewed
Millions of views, right?
Millions of views.
Yeah.
Probably Inside STL Fashion Show would be the title of it. I like to do this like about once a year. I'll check in and see how many views the thing has gotten. And Joe's just so clearly drunk, and the girls start to get irritated with him at the end of the
There's a
runway.
pretty good picture floating around out there of him just looking like he's in his element.
Inside STL Fashion Show. Oh no, has it been removed from the internet?
Oh, no.
No!
Oh, no.
Who do we call to get that?
Who's in charge of the internet?
Who's in charge?
Elon?
You have swap 5
Elon,
minutes.
I
It'll
don't
be
think
up.
he is.
Inside STL 2009. Wow,
And he
is it
slept
gone?
he slept down in the vestibule of the
He
13th.
did. I think that was the night that he was accosted by security
And he
at
was
Four
chased
Seasons.
through the casino.
Oh, yeah, because he was wandering around drunk and they thought he was up to something.
There's a common denominator here.
Alcohol?
Yeah.
Let's see. Inside STL. Boy, we have 7,301 subscribers. We just lost the password, so it all went away.
Oh.
What an effing joke. We got Hannah Ray Yates's high school stuff. Wow. Let's see. I'm trying to find it. It's got to be on here. There's Jay rubbing Ariana Marie's feet. 2.1 million views for that.
And I think there's the car ride in there as well, but I don't know if
With
it
you
was,
and Jack of Spades?
Can't you
Yeah,
monetize
Jack of
2
Spades
million
in the back.
2 million views or something? You can monetize that, right?
Not now.
Yeah, but they look at your followers, too. If you don't have over 20,000 followers.
Yeah, subscribers is the key. Yeah, so.
I think if you get over 50,000, they give you a plaque.
We'd love a placard.
YouTube sends you a plaque. Congratulations on your 50,000 subscribers.
Mary Carey in studio, 61,000 views. Well, we got some good boobs galore. Good FFFs. Wow, the FFF with the 2 girls who kind of made out with each other. That's 263,000 views. Iggy and Larry Nickel doing the fight preview, 2,500 views.
Noticeable dip. From the,
Interviewing Alan Craig on the ITD Morning After at Spring Training, 2,000 views. Kind of gives you an idea of what works and what doesn't.
I don't want that. That's not what they're looking for.
Interviewing Tyler Green, 947 views.
Mm-mm.
Caden Cross on the morning after,
That'll do
11,000
well.
views.
Yeah, there's a bump. What if that
gotta be
400% increase?
It's got to be something
put
you
one
can't get
finger.
anywhere else to get a lot of views, I think.
David Klein got me a Caden Cross autograph back in the 1380 days.
Really?
And the girl I was dating at the time did not like that, and I had to throw it out.
Just the autograph itself?
Yeah, it was a mess. It was a whole deal.
Did it come with a picture, a naughty picture?
It was just on a piece of computer paper.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you blame Klein for this?
No, I blamed the girl.
Oh, yeah. So you dumped her?
I wonder if this fashion show's been taken down.
I mean, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe Joe said, take it down. I don't like the way I look.
I can't find it.
I would be shocked if Joe cared at all if
Right.
that thing was up or not. If I know Joe.
I can't find it anywhere. Like, everything's up there but the fashion show. Huh.
What's going on here, Riz?
Uh-oh, he's starting to get a little irritated.
It's 9:20. We only have a half hour before email the day.
Yeah.
We'll spend at least 20 minutes with him. Huh? Yeah, if you could. Just
Don't interrupt. Yeah, please don't interrupt.
Just see what's going on.
For
Maybe
Riz,
they're
in the whole
wrapping it
scheme
up.
of things, it's like,
Well, we always get done with him when we do it before him.
let's see. Buck Swope just texted me. It's not on the Inside STL account proper. Oh, it's from. I see. It's been viewed 13 million times.
Oh.
It's
You just
Clark
found it?
Bowen Video. Clark was a videographer at KPLR when I interned there 25 years ago. And look at this video. It's a really well done video. And this was done, 13 years ago, man. How about that?
13 million views?
13 million views, Doug, right there. Clark Bowen Video.
God.
He has 12,200 subscribers. Good for Clark. Clark's a good guy.
Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, a really good guy. Did he work at KMOV? Did he move
I think
to
he did.
Did he?
God, I was skinny. I was skinny fat.
Oh, well.
That's the worst kind.
No, it's the
but I
best
didn't
kind,
know
Halsey.
it.
It's the best kind
I
of fat
didn't
to
know
be.
it. I didn't know it. I don't know. I see that and I go, oh, God, what a mess. But I didn't really know how to eat then. Just would eat whatever. Anyway, that one doesn't matter. 13 million views.
And we can't monetize that in any way.
It's Clark Bowen's.
Yeah.
He owns out.
I
Maybe
guess
he.
so.
Maybe
yeah,
he's
maybe
got
he
rich.
retired because
Yeah.
he's got the 13 million views. Iggy, I just PLTD'd. I'll play you today at 1 o'clock, or at least with you if you would like. That's from Curtis Hall.
I don't want to play today.
You don't want to play.
Curtis doesn't miss a tea time. The guy doesn't miss many.
Guys, why is Waylon on 101 talking SC? What does that mean?
Waylon Jennings? Soccer?
Nice. We got Morgan Wallen talking pitch.
I'm pretty sure that KG said he's still in there, but their lights off.
Oh, that means you know we're not getting them, which is fine. Again, like, we can't poke a bear that's way bigger than us.
Don't poke this.
Where is Marlon Wayans? That's from Mr. Licks.
Oh, my God. He cares.
They're starting to wonder, Doug, if it's going to happen.
My guess is no.
Within 5 minutes, I won't walk in there, but I'll knock on King Scott's door and
Bad idea, Jeans.
No. I was in the day.
They've had him for an hour.
We were supposed to have Piv in a day I was in, so now I'm back. I might be.
You think you're the jinx?
I don't think it's you.
Well, the thing is, we start emails at 48 after. You can't bring them in for 8 minutes and go, oh, hey, we have this stupid email bit. So appreciate you giving the time. We're going to give you 5 minutes.
Well, we can talk about Holderness and Board because they've absolutely
great.
nailed the fit. Their approach is tailored, not tight, even for those who wear a bigger size. The fit loosens as you get toward large, extra large, and on up while maintaining the sharp look you can pick out from across the driving range. H&B polos have a more polished look than other golf polos because the sleeves won't hang past your elbows and there's not a bunch of fabric crowded around the shoulders, so you can swing free and easy all summer long. So how about this? 15% off at hbgolf.com with the code TMA15. Doug, TMA15 at hbgolf.com.
15.
Check out their new spring styles and colors, their summer styles and colors, all available for you at hbgolf.com, and apply the code TMA15 for 15% off your next order and feel the difference in their premium golf apparel. I now have a bunch of Holderness and Bourne shirts and love them. I mean, it is really, really nice. Holderness and Bourne classic style with modern fit and performance. KG in O-Town, you're going to see my short game on display today, and you're going to go, how did your hands get so soft? That's what he's going to say to me.
Get so soft?
So soft around the greens. Where did you get that supple touch, boy? Well, the answer is Family Golf and Learning Center, because that is the short game area that is going to get your hands nice and soft. FamilyGolfOnline.com. Work with their great instructors. Just get your work in there on the double-decker driving range. They have a par 3 course. I go out there with one of my sons, and they have the short game area. They have a nice bar and grill for after you're done playing or practicing. It's Family Golf Online. They make St. Louis better at golf. Wonderful instructors, camps for your children as well. Family Golf and Learning Center. Check it out. You will love it. It's Family Golf and Learning Center, and it's something you should think about. Guys, sounds like we might need a special episode of Pepper and Jeannie or Straight to the Web today. That's from Mrs. Jenny Shanahan. This is Jeremy Piven all over again. That's from the Voss Smasher. I can have Alec Ogletree calling if you guys need it.
Yeah,
so Maxwell Hung. Iggy booked Marlon just like he went to see The Cure in Chicago. That's from Clevey Way.
God, that hurt him.
Look,
that hurt him bad.
Piven, Marlon Wayans is in the studio. He's in the building.
Yeah, but not here.
Well, Jeremy
haven't seen
Piven just
him.
canceled his concert.
I saw him. I did see Marlon Wayans. I
said hi to him when I walked out.
Did you?
Jeremy Piven just didn't come to the show.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if I had to take a guess. Now, this is just my guess. Because he was somewhere the next week. I'm just guessing he didn't sell a lot of tickets and said, I'm not coming. I could be wrong. Could just be something came up he didn't want to come. But, I mean, he was promoting it through Liv. Who was the
Liv
girl?
Golf?
No, who was
Liv Maddox?
No, yeah, who's
Nurse?
Whose Instagram did he get on and say thank you for promoting
Doug,
it?
was he on your Insta?
He was not.
It was a female, I know
Gareth?
that.
Who was
it?
it?
Was a female.
He gave Gareth some love.
No, there was
Gareth promoted it?
there was
There's
a-
no wonder we didn't get it.
there was a female who was promoting it, and he was on her Instagram saying thank you for promoting it.
Oh.
So he was promoting the thing up until like the next day, and then he just I got a DM saying he's not coming. He canceled the tour.
Guys, Marlon Wayans was never coming on this show.
No, probably not.
I don't think he ever was.
How are you just ganged up on Pepper?
I'm kidding. He was definitely going. Oh, I'm kidding, Iggy. He's clearly here, but again, we can't poke the
Doug, is he
bear.
here, though?
He's here. Gave us a middle finger.
What are we going to go to Tommy? You got to pick us or the Rizzuto. One of us. has gotta
Please
go.
ask Marlon Wayans about getting cucked by a ghost in the movie A Haunted House. Wait, he's not in the studio. Ask him. That's from Caller Buzz.
He just isn't.
Well, let's go ahead and read the exchange here. It started at 12:51 yesterday afternoon. I know this is short notice. Do you want Marlon Wayans tomorrow? Studio? Yes. Let me check what we have tomorrow. Then
Okay.
I texted Tim. Tim said, yes, sir. We can do it. What time? What time do you have? He has Rizzuto at 8:30. Can we do 8:05 or we can do after Riz? 8:05 arrival or on air time? On air at 8:05. How long will it be? Until it's time to go on with Riz. What time is your show over? 10. Okay, let's do it. After. Cool. I'll have Riz's producer bring him in when they're done. Okay, thank you. That's the exchange.
Yeah,
now,
but it
where
didn't
you
work
think
out.
that I screwed this up?
Yeah. It just feels like producer error.
Well, no, a producer error would be to say nothing. Yeah. A real producer would go over there and say, guys, we have him like 20 minutes ago. You're almost done.
But we don't have enough producers to do that.
Consider me not a real producer then.
You're all afraid.
I have no interest in doing that.
No.
Because Riz doesn't know he's supposed to be on with us. I didn't text Riz and say, we got him after you. So he doesn't know. If he knew, he'd probably say, oh, my God, get over there.
Well,
But he doesn't know, so he's keeping him as long as he wants.
We're kind of the bastard stepchildren at this operation.
No,
We
I
ought to
did-
just stay in the corner and
No, I
keep
did
our
tell
mouths shut.
I did tell Wayans when I said hi to him out there, I said, oh, you're on with the Rizzuto show at 8:30, then you're on with us after that.
So this is on Marlon Wayans.
Yeah,
It's
so
him, yeah.
Wayans should be in there. Guys, I got to be at this other show, or we about done here.
Well, now we're not getting them.
No.
I'm waiting on
We
Wayans.
just
When he comes
put a
in here,
blanket over that one.
I'll recite the riot act to him.
Well, now it makes no sense because we.
What do you mean it makes no sense?
Well, because we have emails.
Well, we can do email now, and then just when he comes in, we
We
got
can email now. Half of them haven't even been submitted yet. Half of them
Nor
are
have
being
they been
submitted right now.
Can we get the Pepper and Jeannie special where Ken said he'd convince Jackson to journey up the Hershey Highway in painstaking, skin-crawling, creepy fashion since Marlon Wayans is incoming and the Sinbad interview needs to cool down before it can play again? That's from Carlos.
I said I would do that on QFTA. The Pepper and Jeannie will be as soon as me and Plowsy break down Succession, as soon as he's done watching it.
They're taking a group photo. It looks like they're wrapping.
Oh, looks like Iggy, it's going to happen.
I don't care.
You're going to
if
get
it
to
does or
dunk on the audience now.
not. I don't care if it does or not.
You do care. Everyone else cares.
Don't matter to me.
Don't give a problem that it don't matter to me.
Don't say it does
Ain't gonna
not
matter. Either way.
Either way.
This is payback for your shrimp boil you host in that kitchen. That's from the Bus Smasher.
That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was me boiling.
The day
First-
after we
first
started
day.
on the air
Yeah.
is when that happened.
First day.
And that was Doug anyway.
Guys, I'm listening to the Riz Show, and they're all making fun of Iggy on the show. So the angel the morning after.
Yeah, sure they are. No, I believe they all like me.
Well,
go away.
No.
Still puts making fun at play, though.
Oh, yeah, I don't see Marlon Wayans out in the hallway at the moment. Oh, he's coming this way. He's coming this way.
What, are you shutting him out?
Jackson's on it.
Okay.
Jackson's on it.
Everybody's nervous here.
It's gonna happen. I'm happy for you because I knew you texted me about it.
Yeah.
So I knew this was real. This wasn't something you
It wasn't
just
on
made.
me. I don't care.
Nice.
That's very nice.
I just saw KG said he's on his way, then he shut the door.
We're going to make him work for it.
You want to find us
Make him
first.
find the studio.
It's too bad this interview isn't going to happen because I know I would want to hear it every week for the rest of my life on the make-believe skeleton.
Oh, get
Some
ready.
Lance Painter.
I'm editing this during the sound story and make sure it plays tomorrow.
He's probably saying,
As a best of.
I was supposed to be with you guys at 9:05. I got a TV station to get to at 10.
No, probably.
Like we have maybe about 15 minutes with him.
Okay.
Marlon Wayans will be, I believe, entering the
Yeah, we're
studio
just
any
scrapping
moment.
with it.
Maybe it's not, and maybe it isn't happening.
Yeah, I think they probably scratch. You might be right with the TV thing, Iggy.
I think it'd be funny to read emails while he's still in here and have him vote.
I think that would be.
He's not going to want that.
Oh, yeah,
He's
he-
not going to promote his show.
Who would love it the least? His promotion director or him?
He might say, "You guys are pretty funny, man. I like this. Henshin guy. You want to open for me tomorrow?"
Henshin could come and open for him.
I could tell him about my
Yeah,
stand.
Plowsy's done quite a bit of
Plowsy.
stand.
I'm the only one in here that's done
Yeah,
any
you are the
stand-up.
only veteran.
Very successfully, too. Went over well.
I kind
Who's this lesbian?
did stand up at my
Of course. You!
well, my induction to Chris McClellan at the USBC Hall of Fame. I kind of did stand up.
It's still being talked about.
It is.
Oh, what a treat.
Oh, that is what.
Marlon
Ladies and
Wayans.
gentlemen.
Let's go.
The great Marlon Wayans.
Oh, my gosh.
That's Doug Vaughn from CNN Sports Sunday. You know
Oh,
Ken
my God.
Strode, of course. He saw you in that's KG in O-Town. That's the Plowhawk. Very, very high. Marlon, good morning.
What's happening?
Thank you so much for joining us. One of our producers here, Iggy, the audience was starting to think that he made up that you were going to be in studio and he was taking a lot of hell.
I feel like I just played the U.S. Open. This is the most golfy-esque, is golfy-esque a word?
That is a word.
Environment I've ever been. Like, you got the outfit
Don't you like
on.
it? I'm going to play today.
You look like you
Do I
just
look like-
played.
I'm going
You
out
got
there
the
at 1
golf
o'clock.
tan.
Yeah. Are you a golfer yourself?
You look like you whisper when you talk.
Are you sick?
Because he's the commentator and he's going to talk like that. Do I
That's what you
play?
look
I
like.
quit.
Why?
Because golf is a game that you should play when you're rich.
Well,
I'm not rich yet.
Oh,
and
come
I
on.
feel like I have so much more to accomplish that if I'm going to spend 5 hours on a golf course playing golf, I could spend 5 hours writing. I could be, I'm still working toward being like doing what I love, and then I'll retire into golf when I have nothing to do.
I got to
except
tell you, that makes a lot of sense,
be
man.
frustrated that I can't hit this little white ball more than 100 yards straight.
Yeah.
Now,
That's
look,
a good observation.
It's a
lot of
great
deals.
game.
Kind of makes me look in the mirror a little bit on what I'm doing myself.
You know what I mean? It's like it's just a lot of like you're sitting there and for 5 hours. It's not like I can go play for an hour.
Yeah.
Golf is a commitment. Then afterwards you're thinking about your shot. You can't sleep because you're like, you know what? My club was faced this way and I should have kept it straight. And you know what I mean? It's like it's too
It'll
much
eat you
to
up.
think about.
Not just when you're on the course, it'll eat you
Yes.
up. You're right.
Yeah, and then you keep, like you're having sex with your wife and you think about golf, and I don't want that.
So
Oh,
true.
my.
You know what I mean? I don't want to
Yeah.
think about a Titleist ball when I'm doing stuff.
But a lot of deals are done on the golf course.
You ever get a deal done
But
on the
that's
golf
the
course,
next
Marlon?
level.
Yeah.
Like nobody casts on a golf course. Like, hey, you know what? You'd be a great Black Panther. It doesn't happen.
Well,
It just doesn't happen.
it's not much fun unless you're pretty good, too. If you're bad at golf,
and
it's
I'm
no
not.
fun.
And if you're not good, and I look like I'm good, I'm just gonna piss a lot of people off because I'm holding them back.
to
the
group.
people in back of me are pissed off because they're like, let me play through. And then the people in front of me are like, bro, like, you know what I mean? It's like I'm holding up the whole golf course. And I got to throw my ball. And I have friends that play, and I'm just like, I can hit the ball 300 yards.
Really? Oh, you're a bomber. You can hit it.
Yeah. That way. Like, it's never straight. Like, 1 out of every 15 shots, it'll be pink, and it's like straight. I'm like, oh my God, I did that. And I can't repeat it. And I don't know how I did it. So I just, let me give up on it until I can take it seriously.
Yeah, I don't
It's
blame
like
you on
marriage. I'm not good with commitment. I've never been married because I don't want to cheat on my wife. I know I have ADD, and so does the creature in my pants. And what I don't want to do is lie to myself or her or anybody else and just be honest about, I can't commit to golf. I can't commit to marriage. So it's just not me.
We spend a lot of time on this show trying to figure out what a cuckold is. Have you ever been involved in a cuckold situation?
You probably
He turned and looked right at him. Boys
yeah,
about
you
to crumble down over
if
there.
you can't keep a commitment, you've probably cucked a lot of guys.
Oh, have you?
I probably never, not no guys. I don't think.
You're confused by this.
Well, I don't think I did that with anybody.
Somebody texted.
I feel like women have done that before to me.
You got cucked.
Oh gosh.
I don't like the way you said that because you made it a verb, and I'm fine if it's like a noun or an adjective, but a verb means it kind of happened to me. It's an action word.
Right.
So I'm not going to say I was cuckolded.
Oh, see, that's how it's supposed to be said. That's actually
That's the proper Shakespearean pronunciation.
Right? Is that like how you hold a golf court?
Something like that. Yeah.
Somebody texted in here.
Can you tell me
Marlon.
the definition of what I'm
We
dodging?
can't figure it out.
Iggy, tell him the definition of cuckold.
Well, there's two definitions. One is just a basic porn cuck, where the wife is having sex with another man while the husband watches, and she berates him, calls him a loser, but
again,
that sounds fun.
It doesn't sound good.
I don't even know the other definition. That's the one I'm going with. Look at you piece of.
That's it.
That sounds like fun.
But the real definition of cuck is just you're cheated on. If you go cheat on your wife, you cuck the guy's husband.
You cuckolded.
If you have sex, if you have sex with a woman.
Yeah, I'm not a cookie. You know what I mean? I'm not
you don't want to be.
Nice.
I'm not into that. You know, you know, it's funny. I don't believe in, like, I find myself convincing women not to cheat on their husband with me. I'm like, go home.
Really?
Yes.
Like they're ready to go, and you're like, hey,
I made
not
a
worth
mistake one time.
Uh-oh, what happened?
And I had sex with a married woman. And my life went to hell. And I swear it was biblical. And I was like, I'm never, ever doing that again.
A lot of women throw themselves at you?
Yes.
They do.
Yes.
This guy's had 500
They
women.
try to cuckold me all the time.
Do they? Yeah.
Yes.
500 women.
You're anti-cuck.
I'm anti-cuck.
Yeah.
Unless she wants to do it in front of her husband and
berate him.
There you go. I'm down with that.
Yeah,
now
that's
he's
great.
in on it.
Sure.
Now it's a party.
Yeah, now it's a
Now
party.
it's a party,
No
right?
excuses on that.
You have to sit behind a potted plant or on an ottoman, right? Or
Davenport.
Davenport, yeah.
At the end of the bed. That's
Wait,
where it
there's
can go.
rules to this?
There is
Iggy, what are the rules? We want to tell Marlon about the rules.
Suggestions as much as anything.
Guidelines.
There's no rules in that. I mean, the husband wants to be berated, so he's enjoying it. You're enjoying his
That would
wife.
mess up my ego, though.
Oh, I
Like,
could not do
yeah.
that.
I would have problems. I'm like, I'm like, can you shut up just for a second, please?
That's Iggy. That's exactly what happened with Iggy. Iggy was sleeping with a gentleman's wife, and he started to tell Iggy what to do with his wife. And what happened?
He was directing me, and I said, "Easy, Spielberg. I'll take care of it." And he didn't like that.
We talk
really
about this
happened.
subject every day on this
Good
show.
love to hear that.
You know what? In the Midwest, y'all wild. Y'all be having, like, it look like golf, but then there's, like, swinger things at night.
Oh, yeah.
Party
It's like,
City.
y'all do the golf to get to know husbands, because at night you're like, hey, remember my wife I was telling you about? Here, go take it down.
Now in LA, are they
Is
like
that the deals you guys are making on the golf?
Now
That's
here-
essentially what we'll be
now
doing
here,
today.
I'll make a deal right now. When I do the movie of my life, of my sexual escapades,
Oh, jeez.
you write it, you produce it, and we'll make millions.
I want to play you.
heaven's sake.
The only thing is, I'm not going to get in white makeup anymore. After White Chicks,
Okay.
Can't do
just
it.
not.
One of the
But
best
so I'm going to
movies.
get somebody to play you. But that
You can
sounds
play
like
me.
fun.
I think you'd be great playing me.
I would love. Do you have a book?
Oh, he wants to write a book.
You should, because you're real cool. Like, you mean this.
Yes.
He's lived this life.
He's dead serious.
Like, this man is I could tell he's smoking Salem's. That's why. Any man that smokes Salem's, any white guy that smokes menthol cigarettes gets my respect. Yeah, you live some life.
That's the only one I've ever smoked. I've never changed brands.
Salem hundreds.
It's a live read. Hey, Marlon's in St. Louis Thursday, Friday, Saturday. A Saturday show, 7 o'clock. Sold out. Come see him at Helium Comedy Club and see Marlon Wayans do his thing here in St. Louis. How many times have you been to St. Louis?
This is my third time. And I learned a new word, cuckolded.
Oh, nice.
Come see me get cuckolded at the comedy club.
We talk about it every day on this show.
That's what we do. That's why we're in this closet.
I see. You have the thing on the wall that represents it.
That's right. TMA, the Rooster. Yeah, the Michelob Ultra.
I have to ask you, how's the Netflix special going?
Well, I have a Netflix special. That one killed. Did really well, but I have 3 now on HBO Max. And
yeah, you signed a deal with them.
It's number 1, number 2, and number 3.
Yeah.
Damn. All time.
And you still don't have enough money to go.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow. Then I really should be out
there. They stopped giving out the $20 million checks. Chappelle got the last one. Now I got to rob a friend. Or cuckold his wife.
Yeah, there you go.
You cuckold the rich dude.
Or you cuckold
Very similar.
him.
That was good enough. Good try.
Who's the cuckolded one in the situation?
Iggy, you've done some cucking.
Yeah, we've all been cucked before. I've been cheated on plenty of times.
But not in front of you.
Well, that's the porn cuck. But if she just cheats on you, that's a regular cuck. And I've been cheated
but then you think about the stuff that you want to say to the guy. She should have given you a chance to be there.
Oh, I've
berate
said,
the guy.
I found out who it was, and I've said things.
Did you make him redo the action?
It's weird. 2 of the times where I was trout fishing, I came back from trout fishing and found out.
Jesus, man.
See, that's why you don't do 5-hour activity. You can't golf and trout fish. She's lonely, bro. Like, you lucky. Like, she's lonely. Like, 5 hours of golfing, it's at least 5 hours fishing. Like, you didn't want to be there. She did you a favor.
You know how I found out is I was dating a girl who worked at the restaurant I worked at. And I hadn't seen her for 3 days. I was trout fishing. I go to her house and knock on the door. She answers. She's banging the chef of the restaurant.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
He walks out. He goes, "Honey, how do you want your steak?" He walks out. He's in underwear. I said, "What the hell's going on here?"
Yeah.
I guess I might as well
you
try.
are sitting there with some
I got
trout in your hand.
I brought a couple of trout
Hey,
over.
look what I caught.
I said, "Hey, we're going to screw her. Here, have the trout, too. Take my fish."
Marlon, one of our listeners continues to text in that you got cucked by a ghost in a haunted house.
I did got cucked by a ghost in a haunted house.
One of my favorite scenes.
And I shamefully admit that is true. But you never seen it before. It was different. You never seen a guy get ghost raped. So I got ghost raped.
That's true.
That hurt, I bet.
You have to see it. It's really awesome. My butt goes in the air.
You can't say that.
And it's just motion.
We're on HT2.
I've done some wild stuff in my career. That's not a proud moment. It's like coming home with the fish and
and the chefs that were there.
And you got fish.
Didn't you also make a movie with the St. Louis U basketball coach, Travis Ford?
I sure
Six
did.
Man?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
Was he a
Six man.
Was he a pretty good actor?
That boy could shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Travis can shoot. Yeah.
Played at Missouri and played at Kentucky. And
So
now he's head
a
coach.
St. Louis coach?
St. Louis U coach.
Man, I tried to get him to draft my son, and he was like, if you play like you in 6 men, no way.
And now you're an heir. So another kind of basketball movie.
Yeah, but I just talk about basketball, but I don't. I've never been a good basketball player. Only thing I could do well is act and comedy. Like, those are the only 2 things.
Those are 2 good things to have, then.
I learned to play basketball good enough when I did the 6 man to look like a basketball player. Like, if I did the Tiger Woods story, I learned to play golf. But I don't want to do his story. I just want to do the part where he got caught cheating. Where he got caught. I want to do that part of the story. Like when his knees got bad. You know what I mean? I want to do that Tiger. I don't want to do young Tiger, dope, like billionaire Tiger. I want to do the fall off. I want to do I want to know the mystery of what happened when he was in the car that day.
Yeah, he took a 9-iron to the head at one point, didn't he?
Who was you running from to shatter your leg like that? He's had some great times. And what pills was in the car? I want to do those. I want to do Requiem for a Dream with Tiger Woods' life just in the worst moments. What do you think?
Was that your first dramatic role?
Requiem? Yeah.
Yeah, you were great in that. So
thank you so much.
I
could play a crackhead, right?
That was dark.
I can play a crackhead. I can play a crackhead. I can play a crackhead. I can play a white woman. I can play a little person. Damn it, I got
It's a lot of range.
Yeah, it is range.
And you wonder why I can't play golf. Yeah. Why I can't hit the ball straight. I got ADHD.
Before we run out of time, I have to say, how good was In Living Color? That show,
Best show
to me
ever.
was the best show.
It needs to come back.
Oh, is there talk about
and
that?
You know, here's the thing about what we do. And I was recently talking to my brothers, and I was like, you know what's so dope about what we invented and about our brand of comedy is nobody can replicate or duplicate what we did. And Living Color is a very it's such a specific point of view. Even with Scary Movie, they tried to do them afterward. It was missing the flavor. Yeah. There's a seasoning that we do as Wayans that you can't steal. You can't replicate, you can't duplicate, you can't clone it. You could try, but it's a very distinct point of view, and it's through life experience, and it's the way we see the world. Like I can do In Living Color, Damon can do In Living Color, Keenan can do In Living Color, Sean, collectively we can all do In Living Color. But I don't know if anybody else can do In Living Color if it's not the family. There's like the family recipe. Same with Scary Movie. They tried them, but I feel like the audience starts going, it's missing something.
Yeah.
So and I think that's like a, compliment to my mom, whose DNA we have, whose point of view we inherited. She was a brilliant lady, and so the last of the Mohicans have the recipe, and that's us. But that was one of the best shows never mentioned.
It was.
Bring it back on HBO That's when we used to laugh.
Oh, yeah.
People don't laugh at each other's differences anymore. Yeah. I'm so tired of this cancel culture. I'm so tired of social media. I'm so tired of other governments and other countries telling us how we need to coexist in our country. We were happy before social media, right?
Amen,
we were going somewhere. It's okay to be different. It's okay to make fun of each other. It's okay to have, dark jokes, and, that's when life was fun. And that's what I love about comedy is I take dark things and go, yeah, I'm still going to make fun of them.
Good for
Remember the sketch in Living Color where Jim Carrey had the deep voice? He dressed as a female swimmer. And now it's really come true. Yeah. But you dare not tell, you can't talk about it now. Yeah, you could never do that today.
Exactly. But men in film, we were on the forefront of what the future was going to hold, and now, but those things were happening then. We just had the gonads to talk about it. If in Living Color, what's great was. They say, can Living Color exist today? Can Scary Movie exist? Can White Chicks exist? Absolutely. It can exist. Can you do it again today? We could, because we're joke scientists. We know how to do it. Men on Films was the first time gay people were in our living rooms. And yes, we laughed at them, but we also laughed with them. And it actually made it more acceptable in society when that gay dude, gay people, loved that sketch. That's when you know you do a good joke. A good joke is when you tell a joke about a certain sect of people and the people you're making fun of laugh the loudest. That's great mockery. Yeah. You know who loves White Chicks the most? White chicks. You know who loves Men on Films the most? Gay men. We have this property, this thing that we do where we can make the jokes inclusive and you can laugh at and with. And that's what great comedy is. Speaking of great comedy, come see me at the Helium Comedy Club.
Oh, yeah.
Thursday. This weekend, Thursday, 2 shows. Friday, 2 shows. Saturday, only 1 show available because I am sold out. But get your tickets. Come on through, man. We're going to have a good time. And I may be cuckolding.
Oh, God.
There it is.
Watch
what
out,
a promo. That's Marlon Wayans.
Nobody's wife is safe.
There it is. Thank you so much for coming in, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
there he is, Marlon Wayans in studio. Talking cuckolding, Doug, is what he just did here on the program. Outstanding work. Marlon Wayans here, kind enough to drop by. All right, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Helium Comedy Club is where you're going to see him, Marlon Wayans. Thank you, Marlon.
That was wonderful.
How about that? And Iggy got to pitch his life story, too.
Right, and he seemed interested.
He was.
He's going to play me in the movie. That'd be great.
Iggy, you want to move back to 4? The mic isn't the best on 5 if you want to just... He was really good.
How about that? Dotem says, man, I wish you guys had him on for all 3 hours. One of the best in-studio interviews I can remember on the show. How about that from Dotem? That's from Dotem.
I just want to see him make a little more money so he can golf.
In Living Color was just the funniest.
It was.
Some of the characters, you had Fire Marshal Bill with Jim Carrey. Jamie Foxx got a start on there.
You know what? The one that I feel like got that thing off the ground. Maybe you guys... Plowek, that's before your time.
Homie Don't Play.
That's what it was. That was his brother Damon, Homie Clown. Yeah. But I loved Men on Film, Men on Art. And that was Damon and David Allen Greer.
Yeah, that was great.
I just don't know that anybody would touch that anymore.
Probably not. I'd be afraid to.
How about Mr. Licks with a I mean, you're getting texts from Dotem and Mr. Licks. I mean, that's...
God, I can't sit in this chair, man.
Props to Iggy. Great guest, Mr. Licks. Iggy.
Iggy, you've done a fine thing.
I answered a text. That's all I did.
Oh.
KG No Town, you were over there with your phone. What were you capturing?
I went live on our IG.
Oh, did you really? Yeah. Nice play, man.
Yeah, for a little bit. So you can save it after the fact. So the first handful of minutes is up there on our Instagram.
Sweet.
And then just shot some other pictures and video. We'll pepper that in.
Pepper me with your kisses.
Yeah.
No.
It's something we know. We don't get a ton of people in studio. But we've never stopped and took a picture after the segment, said get a picture for us for our Instagram.
Kimbo Slice.
We never have a picture with him.
We did with Kimbo Slice.
Kimbo
Me, you, the
Slice.
cat, and Kimbo Slice.
Yeah,
and then he passed away like a month later,
He
for
did,
real.
yeah.
That was at 9:20.
Since we've been here, Nikki Glazer, no.
Kevin Nealon, no.
Kevin Nealon.
Nurse.
Who was the other guy we had in?
Tim Meadows was in one day when I was ill.
Tim Meadows.
And I was looking forward to that one, too. I really was looking forward to that interview.
Tim Meadows was so freaking good when he came in. Oh, man.
Guys, Iggy should play Marlon for $200. That's from Chairman Steve, and he's in Wildwood.
Well, that would
sounds like he kind of knows the game, you know?
Oh, turning your club head?
Yeah, he was kind of speaking some language that speaks to no one again. But he does make a very good point. Like, if he's not rich enough to go out and spend 5 hours on a golf course,
why are we?
Right.
Yeah, then
Yeah,
we do.
We're doing that now in 3 hours.
You got to have your life pretty well in control if you can take 5 or 6 hours off to go play golf.
Unless you're doing work out there.
Yeah, this is work as a sponsored event, Doug.
Yeah, how many really do work?
I would say when you're at Normandy, there is 0.0% chance that a business deal is going down in
but
Denham.
you're getting work in. Not doing work, but getting work in.
I guess if you're developing relationships with business partners or something, that would be productive. But if you're just out there to screw around, that's a long time to not be productive. So you better have your life together so that you can afford to have that kind of free time.
Well, I wonder what he means by rich enough to play golf.
I think he was kidding.
He's not hurting because
I think he was kidding.
He's never had a wife, so he doesn't have any alimony to pay. I think he dated the same girl for like 13 years.
Doug, how long did he date her?
His celebrity net worth shows that he could definitely play golf.
I think he could probably own a course.
I forgot the name of the girl, but I think he dated her for like 13 years.
Angela Zachary.
What's the name again, KG Newton?
Angela Zachary.
Angela Zachary.
Okay. Zax.
Well, we should have brought up that old wound. That would have been a fun interview.
Could have been a cuck situation. We certainly talked about it with him, Doug. Wasn't that wonderful to bring in a star into our world, and he immediately adapted with
What else do we talk about?
He didn't seem to know what it was.
He came in and he talked golf and cuckolding. We made him play our system.
Right. We don't kowtow to celebrities.
And his entourage immediately knew what a cuck was. Because you could see his face.
He was in the corner laughing at the whole nonsense. Let's see, Jackson. Am I going to the filtered file? I am. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Designer Heating and Cooling Email of the Day. Sometimes I just close my eyes and see the perfect email. Unfortunately, today isn't me of those days.
Yeah, we can tell.
You skipped an O there, buddy.
I'm stressed. I'm not getting any younger and foresee my fry cook career coming to an end. Maybe it's all fate, because I like this producer job idea. Who wouldn't want a job where saying hi to a stranger in the hallway is considered booking a guest? And then have Jackson save the day and tackle the guy in the elevator. But there is no I in email.
No. Yes, there is.
That's why I was so impressed with me Wayans' honesty. So honest, in fact, that I would be honored to have him cuck, abs, berate me, and make violent love to my boyfriend Douglas live on the air. That's from first initial is A, and then the last name is Nel Prober.
A, Nel Probert, French.
Due to the shortness of today's email today, Tim is the best. Love, TMA Walrus #1.
TMA Walrus #1 with a poor email.
And Young, you idiot's biggest mistake was promoting Marlon Wayans before he was in the closet proper and seated at the mic. Bravo. Let it be awful indeed. Thanks. That's from #1 Asian intern Brian Henshin, a.k.a. ASMR Captain Jack 2.0. Be sure to find me on YouTube and tickle that bell for notifications so you're in the know when my exclusive one-on-one whisper interview with Marlon Wayans posts. Squish, squish, snip, snip. When did you lose your virginity?
No.
Painfully awkward silence. What? There's nothing wrong with that question. Whatever. I'm not in the creep you are. Swoosh, bitches.
Right. Brian Henshin with an odd email.
And finally, ours is the type of presentation where married listeners moonlighting as Jack in the Box delivery drivers. Feel free to drop in at any time and update us on the progress of their gay hookup plots and upcoming concerts in Chicago. So Iggy booked Marlon Wayans and then brought in a scary movie sequel that he's not in for him to autograph for Gobbleball. I assume this will be part of a prize package that includes a Stacey Nelkin autographed DVD of Halloween 1, 2, 4, 5, but definitely not Halloween 3, which she was in. I have a Kevin Bacon autographed VHS of Tremors 3 I can drop off if Iggy wants to include that too. Where is Marlon? I switched over to the Riz Show to see why Marlon was fading TMA, and Marlon said when he arrived at the studio he could hear Iggy's plan to have him autograph Scary Movie 5 and wasn't sure he wanted to go through with the interview. The Riz Show then took turns roasting Iggy with stories of microwaving fish and giving used towels from nude resorts. Did Iggy say he told Riz that it was okay to wander off the resort in a grill but not Montego Bay? I seem to recall Iggy taking a day trip off the Sandals Resort in Montego Bay into a third world country in search of a problematic t-shirt for a female work associate 40 years his junior.
It was Ocho Rios, by the way.
Okay, so Marlon made it into the windowless closet that stinks of microwave eggs after all, and immediately regrets the decision as the only thing you want to talk to him about are the times he's been involved in cuck situations. Thanks, that's from Buck Swope.
Buck Swope, nice little email, Buck.
And that's what we have for the Design, Air, Heating, and Cooling email today, because Jackson and I have to go down the hallway and deal with the situation.
Well, I thought that was really the only good one, Buck Swope. I'm voting for Buck.
Yeah, I mean, if one of us swope, I was voting for no one, so.
Buck Swope is one.
Right.
The Design, Air, Heating, and Cooling email today, and he may be in a spot where he could clinch tomorrow. Design, Air, Heating, and Cooling email. Is that right, Jackson? He's got the magic numbers at one.
Now that we're going to be on the 30th.
That's right.
5 emails next week.
Jackson, any business we need to tend to before we say fare thee well, my fairy fae?
Nope, we are all good to go.
I'm going to Louisiana to see my Susiana singing Polly Wolly Doodle all the day.
Hey. Fare thee well, my fairy fae. I'm going to Louisiana to see my Polly Doodle all day. That's it.
Is that from Oklahoma?
I don't know where that was from. I don't even know if it's a show tune.
If you want, I'll give us a quick update on me and Doug's team.
Oh, everyone's wondering about that.
Well, I have Seth Tagala. He's -2 in 14th. You have Seath. You have Eckroad. He's -3 in 10th place. I have Shoffley -4 in 4th place. I have Cantley -4 in 4th place. And you have Streelman -6 in 2nd place.
Kevin Streelman.
Those are all of our guys on the course right now, anywhere from 2 to 16.
Might be the weekend.
And
this might be the weekend.
I had Bradley, and is he leading? And
He's
I knocked
leading,
him
I
off because I
thought.
didn't have enough money.
Yeah, he's 8 under through 13, and you took him off your roster.
Jackson told me to.
Way to go, Jackson.
My bad.
Yeah. Gosh.
Jackson's already mentally prepared for balloon parties.
I got one for that at the door, baby.
Time for us to shut it down. Jackson and I are heading to 101 ESPN to deal with a situation where they're not going to be happy about it. Then KG and O-Town and I are heading to Gateway National to face off with the Pope. Doug, if you want, I will let you use my cart so you can ride and you don't have to walk because I'm going to walk with KG and O-Town.
No, I'm flat not interested.
It'd be easier to carry that camera.
It's easy to carry a cell phone. That's the camera.
That's it. Time for us to shut it down. For the Plowhawk, for KG and O-Town, for Action Jackson, for Kenneth Iggy Strode, for my brother Kevin, for Douglas Owen Vaughn, I'm Tim McKernan. This is Ben. Ryan Kelly, morning after from the Michelob Ultra Studios.
Hey, this is Tim McKernan. I am here with a wonderful sponsor of TMA, and that is Longo.